Hello everybody, Sifd here again, and today we'll be playing Nomad Idle. The game is a combo of things. It's first of all a bullet heaven game, and it's also an idle game. So that means my character is going to be running around doing the bullet heaven mechanic on his own. The game is also an upgrader, incremental, beatable game. That means it's not going to be an infinite game that goes forever. The dev said it takes about a week to completely beat. So I'm going to try to first do a video right now. I'm gonna try to introduce everything and play a bunch, and then I'm gonna come back in 1 week and actually do a 100% run on this game. So it's gonna be 2 big videos. In my opinion, that's what I want to do. I have done a run on the demo, but right now the full version is out. The game is complete. You can go ahead and buy it and play it alongside me if you want to do so. And yeah, let's go. Of course, there's gonna be patches to fix whatever, so we might find something here, but let's actually go into the game so I start explaining what's gonna be happening. So first of all, we are this little boy over here who just starts running around doing their slashes. He's slashing opponents down to destroy them. That's pretty much the beginning of this. There are logs over here. For now, let's forget the logs, so we just care about what's actually happening. So we are attacking, he's auto-attacking, I'm not doing anything. He's auto-attacking here for damage. I can do the following things. There is a lot of introduction I need to do. Skills is his attack, which is the slash here he does. And I can also help have this thing, the cursor cutter, which is if I click, I do damage. Here, if I click, I do damage. That's the idea here. I can help him out with the non-idle part. And I also got this Cursor Cyclone, which is another attack, which is this thing, and it just does a bunch of attack, and it costs 20 mana. So the mana is at the top, a very low mana region, and then he also has health. We're losing some health here and there. These attacks specifically, this just does a damage. Right click to damage. I can right click this to auto cast, and now this is gonna auto slash very slowly. And I can also right click to auto cast this one, which is also now gonna do some cyclones and auto cast that. Now this is spending a lot of mana. Let's not do that. Let's just auto cast this 1 mana every 1 second. So pretty much maintain our mana here. So this is the main crux of the game. This guy's gonna be running around destroying opponents. If you see at the top here, it says enemies till the next stage 40. There are stages that we're running through. So each world, I guess right now we're in the area, each area, if you see at the top left here, area 1, Gentlewood, each area has 50 stages. If you run through all of them, I think you unlock the next area. So in general, it's farming areas until you get to the next one. There is a bunch of farming. I'm gonna slowly trickle data into you, but for now, something I want to mention here is this aspect here, the objective bestiary. Actually, that's for later. Yeah, let's actually explain that later. For now, what I want to say is we got stats. This is an idle game with stats. We have strength, dexterity, agility, wisdom, vitality, intelligence, and spirit. Strength gives you here at the bottom, you can read, strength gives you 1 damage and crit damage. Dexterity gives you cooldown reduction, projectile speed, damage over time, summon damage. Agility gives you movement speed, crit chance, and evasion rate, so that's for running around. Vitality gives you max health, health regen, and health regen multiplier. There are a lot of multipliers in general in this game. And then wisdom gives you mana and mana regen and summon crits. So for now, we're gonna get at least 3 mana regen. So we have a decent amount of mana regen. We're gonna get at least, I would say, 3 vitality points. I guess I only have 4 levels, so 2 and 2 is what we're gonna go with. We're gonna get 2 wisdom and 2 vitality. So I have health regen. I also have mana regen, so we can DPS opponents down without us dying. Although, fact of the matter is, I should go for damage. Let's go 1 point into strength. So that we destroy opponents a bit faster. Let's actually forget the mana region for a moment. Let's go actually 2 points into strength. So we start one-shotting opponents here, which isn't even happening right now. It's actually just, by the way, there are buttons here that allow us to auto-level. There is also intelligence and spirit here, but the game does not allow me to even read them. So we're gonna read them when the time comes. This is the stat overview. There are a bunch of stats in the game. I'm not gonna go through all of them. Meanwhile, the background is happening. We're just farming here. And I think this is pretty much it. At the bottom, we can see the XP we're gathering. At the top is the mana and the health we have. Reach stage 5 in the Greenwoods is a main goal. We have quests in general. There are also events in this game that pop up. For example, here it says new adventure. Completed events. This is an event I actually already did. Discoverable events. It even tells you how you get the new events happening. Events are pretty much quests, so better equipped. It says event is discovered upon reaching level 5. Dreams of power. Event discovered upon having 30 points invested into at least 1 stat. So those are the quests we have to do to unlock new mechanics in the game. Right now we have a lot of things unlocked. Here, for example, this is unlocked until what this says. This is unlocked by completing an event in Area 1. This is unlocked by completing an event in Area 2, etc, etc, etc. Now, in good idle game fashion, we have these objectives here, which don't be overtaken. It's not really something crazy. What this is you get more and more stats by getting more and more kills of the same units. For example, if I kill 100 squirrels of tier 1, what does tier 1 mean? I'm gonna explain in a moment. If I kill 100 squirrels of tier 1, I'm gonna get plus 3D max health. Right now I have 3D max health from this. If I do this, all of these quests, so if I kill 100, 1k, 10k, and then from tier 2, 125, 1.2k, etc, etc, if I get all of these kill counts, I'm gonna get up to 450 max health. And all of the enemies I destroy give me something. This gives me max mana, this gives me defense, this gives me crit chance. All of these enemies gives me crit chance. A lot of data in this game, by the way. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now the tiers here, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, are the stages 10 at a time. So from stage 1 to 10, we're gonna fight the tier 1 versions. From stages 11 to 20, we are gonna tier 2, 21 to 30, tier 3, etc, etc, up to 50. Level 50 would be this year. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the info dump I had to tell you here in the beginning. And that's all the farming things we have to farm. And I also should help with the whirlwind attack here to do some damage to help out. But I think we have enough health regen to not really lose. Let's actually go into stats. I think I have, yeah, I'm auto leveling strength right now, so I do some damage. And we go on, and we got this new event. We actually did get to level 5. Actually, where are we? We are at stage 5 exactly. And we got this thing, better equipped. I can click this. I get a blabbity here talking, and we don't really care about that much. You can read that, of course. I'm just gonna leave it so you pause if you want to read it. Pause and read. And now we have enemies. Now have a chance to drop materials. Materials are used for crafting. Inventory equipment craft button is unlocked. So we unlocked a new data dump for me to tell you. This is it. We are gathering these 3 mats. We're gathering, I guess, logs would this be, and this is hides, and this is bones as far as I'm seeing. And by getting these, if I get these mats, if I get 10, 60, and 20, then I can buy this, and this is gonna give us plus 1 damage, plus 0.5 crit chance, and plus damage multiplier. And the same goes with this. If I get 15 logs and 35 hides, I'm gonna be able to get 30 max health, defense, and max health multiplier. So that's even more stats, pretty much, as simple as that. Can I see where these items drop? Yeah, here you can see where the items drop. For example, this guy, hide, has 50% chance to drop. A gem has a 2% chance to drop. This guy has cloth, 50%. Oh, it's cloth, it's not log. Cloth and gem, 1%. Bone, 50%. Gem, 2. So if you want to farm something, let's say I want to farm hides, let's say, then I need to go to some stage that ends at 4, 5, and 6, so that I find mice. Right now we're in a stage that ends at 6, so that means we fight this thing, as this thing is found at level that end in 6, 5, and 6, right? When I say end, it means it's at 15, 25, 35, you know, it's at 6, 16, 26, 36, 46, you know, and all of those levels is where you find this enemy that drops cloth. So right now I'm at stage 6, as you see at the top here. So I'm fighting these guys and these guys. So I'm fighting cloth and I'm fighting hide. At level 7, I'm gonna still fight this guy, and I will also start fighting these guys that drop bones, etc, etc, etc. And this time I think I did all the data dumping that need to happen. I hope you guys could be tracking that. I hope it was not super duper mix up. I hope it was not too much info. If it was too much info, comment down below and tell me about it. I also have a video on the demo. Maybe there was explaining it a bit slower. But yeah, that's it. That's literally the game. And when I say that's it, I mean we still have a bunch of mechanics to unlock, and I will remember them with you guys, because it's not like I remember everything like the back of my hand. The game also has Ascensions, of course, classic fashion. There are also drops. Look at this bottom here. Boop. I just got some souls. What are the souls? It's up here. It's this red currency here that you use on specific things. Right now, we don't really use the souls for anything. So there is that, I guess. Where are we with stats? 5 damage, 2 vitality, 1 wisdom. We are slowly dying. But it's okay, dying isn't really the end of the world. It just sends you off to, I think, the start of the stage. Now, if, by the way, the game has some very awesome things. If you want to gather these, 100 kills, and all of these, if you want to get all these medals, the game allows you to do this thing. Oh, it doesn't exist yet. Yeah, it doesn't exist yet, but there is a button here that allows you to farm pets. You can also, in general, not progress if you don't want to. You can be like, okay, I want to stay at level 7, and it's just gonna stay at level 7 forever. So it doesn't progress, right? Upon completing the stage defined here, you will not advance and instead repeat the stage, good for farming materials. But we don't care about farming materials right now. We care about progressing the story. Let's go over to stats and remove a little bit of damage and give me a little bit more vitality because I'm about to die. Let's okay, vitality go, health regen goes up, and we actually survive. Very nice. I don't want to go down to previous stage. Let's get inventory, and I can actually buy this. Should I wait for this? I don't think we're gonna get the gems in a timely manner. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get plus 3D health, plus defense, and plus max health multiplier. Boom. I died the moment I bought this, but it's okay. This is pretty much another upgrade. This goes up to plus 9, so I can 9 times I can get these stats up, and the blade 9 times I can get the damage stats up. And we died, and then you place another standstill. Yeah, so the previous guy is dead. This is a new boy. And he is at stage 1 from the beginning. But the game has this mechanic going on, which is I'm getting double the rewards. Here it is. Increase how much XP drops from slain enemies, as well as how many kills they are worth. So what is happening right now is every one of my kills counts as twice as many kills. So I progress a lot faster to get to the stage I was. Now the trick here is I can literally lock that down and stay at level 3. And while I'm staying at level 3, the XP is going to be double. Yeah, pretty much that's it. So I could theoretically stay on low levels to farm XP, but once again, right now we want to go to as high levels as possible, just so that we progress more. We got a level here. Let's once again auto level the damage. I think that's pretty important. And let's go into new events. Life after death. Let's click this. Blah blah blah. Panic. Blah blah blah. Last life. Try to relax. Blah blah blah. Anything at all. Bushes approach. Blah blah blah. You can now craft a new item, the leather boots. So now I got a new item that I can craft if I go over to inventory, and it's this thing which needs bones and hide, and it gives us defense and evasion. So we, I guess, die a little bit less. So that's also an aspect of the game. You die and you get sent back to stage 1, but the game allows you to quickly catch up. XP wise, you get double the XP, triple, quadruple. The higher you go into levels, like if I get to level 50, I'm not gonna get a double 2 multiplier, I'm gonna get a times 10 multiplier or something crazy, right? Because the game tries to push you to get to the highest level as fast as possible. That's another reason why you want to be pushing as high levels as possible, so that when you die, you get a crazy multiplier on the low levels, so that you get a lot of XP. So the game is gonna, it's like peaks, right? It's actually this way. It's a parabol, I think it's called. I hope you can track my mouse. It's like it goes up, it spikes, and then it slowly dwindles, and then you die, and then you reset back, and then spikes more, and then you slowly dwindles, and then you die again. So the earlier you are in a stage, the more XP you gain, but the later you are in a stage, the more you're building up how much XP you're gonna gain when you reset again down to 1. Hope this makes sense. So you always want to go to as high level as possible. And now we're back to level 7, which I think is where we used to be. We're gonna continue farming here. Now the game in general has a lot of farming, so there is gonna be an aspect of me stop playing at some point and you know, coming back and being like, okay guys, I progressed 1 hour, 2 hours or whatever. So I will try to farm up a lot. In general, I don't want to only showcase. Oh, we just got an XP drop, which gives us 2 levels. Nice. So I will be farming a lot, and then I'm coming back, and I'm gonna be like, okay, we're 2 hours later, and then 2 hours later, and then 2 hours later. So that's gonna be this video, and then the next video is gonna be the same idea, but within a week. So I showcase pretty much the whole game. So if you want to see the next video actually happen, because maybe this video doesn't go well and nobody cares about this, but if you want to see the next video happen, then you should definitely drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, if this gets like, I would say 30,000 views until the next week, then I will upload the video next week. Is my idea here. I hope you guys agree with this. I mean, I literally cannot do anything else. If I could have, I would have literally just showcase the whole game right now, but it's a farming game, so by definition I need to farm for me to be able to showcase what happens after you farm, right? So yeah, there is that. We got an inventory ready, so I can either go for, oh, we have a lot of hides. Okay, we can buy both of these. We can get defense and evasion, and we can also get max health and defense. I need the gems. The gems are the hardest one, but the gems are from everything, right? Every single enemy has a 2% chance to drop a gem, so we're good with that. Bones and hides. This thing needs bones, so the sword is actually competing with the leather boots. Everything needs hides, so hides, I don't care about wasting hides because everything needs hides, but the bones are getting eaten from leather boots. I would like to get the sword. Continue on moving on. By the way, these here that I closed, here you can see what level you are. That's pretty much it. You can also zoom out on the map if you want to, like I can kill opponents here off screen just to help out the XP. I mean, not or, this is the level up thing. And then you can also go with the loot, which just tells you got coin, hide, coin. You know, you just get stuff. And it shows it over here all the time, which looks sexy. I have to say, Dev, good job on the light that happens. It's not like boom, boom, boom. I like this. All the games should have this. World of Warcraft and everything in between. They should make it so that when new text appears, even though it appears instantly, it's not like it's written. It's not like it's, you know, an AI writes and it's like that. No, it's not like that. It literally just pops up, but there is an animation with it, and the animation is extremely fast, so it's very sexy. I like this. I like this. Boom, boom. I like this thing. Good job, good job. Where are we with stats? We're at 11. Strength, 5 vitality still, and some wisdom on the low end. I think we're good. I think we're still very good. Will attack. What is this auto casting? You know what I would like to see? I would like to see what my stats would look like if I had 12 intelligence. So is this better? Are we DPSing more? I mean, there is... let me actually take these away. I don't want to see them right now. There is a DPS log. Right? Let's actually reset DPS. And let's see the DPS now. DPS is here on the left side. So this is the overall DPS, which is at 45, 50. I like that they added this. I don't remember this existing previously. So this is obviously you can test your builds out. I'm doing like 50 damage right now. My DPS is about 50, That's about 50, I would say. Was it better previously? Let's try. Let's throw this out and throw this in. Is this better? DPS wise, let's reset. And let's see if we're doing more damage now. Although I'm pretty sure it's not. 28, 30, 40. Yeah, looks worse. Now that a lot of opponents have gathered, it's better. That's the trick. It's less DPS and therefore it's more DPS. Does that make sense? I'm doing more damage because of the fact that opponents literally don't die. So we do more damage, but not consistently. Actually, it does make sense. I would like to get this, which needs 20 bones. I'm gonna keep my money for getting a sword, so I increase my damage. I'm not gonna upgrade the boots that the game wants me to. We're on stage 10, by the way, which is quote-unquote a boss stage. So if I beat this one and then die on the next one, my multiplier is not gonna be ×2, it's gonna be ×3, I think. Which is really good. Yeah, DPS is actually a lot higher. The correct choice is going for damage. Nice. Also, I can help with the whirlwind attacks, although my mana regen is so low. Can you please go away, you normal auto attacks? I can help with whirlwind attack. Nope, no mana. He got this. He got this. Easy enough. Evaded. I like how evaded is like... Woo. I like that the animations are really good. Good job on this one. Saving, not touch the game. And I'm at level 11. Nice. Let's do a rule attack here. DPS 141 the moment I press that. Events. Into the open. As it turns out, navigating first, blah, blah, blah. The world map button has been unlocked. Let's go. I would like to get the sword, though, still. This is the world map. And I can now go to the second zone, which has still gems tier 1 and ore, plant, and wood. Okay. I can literally just go to the next zone. Let's go to the next zone. Why not? Let's go to the next zone. I will go back to the previous zone at some point anyway. And the opponents here seem to die pretty slowly. That's not good. I guess the same idea here, by the way. We're at area 2 right now. Yeah, these guys still 2%, 2%, 2%. All of these guys have a 2% chance to drop you the gems. The gems in general are 2% all the time. Now the buffs we get here are a bit player gold wood, summon critical chance, I don't have summon damage +4, damage +2, max mana +50. Yeah, most of these are like not that crazy, but by the way, because I died once and then run through again, wait a minute. Even though I died and run through the first zone twice, I still did not even get level 100 on these. Yeah, 100, I mean I got the mice, 196, but most of these I don't even have 100 on. Okay. Well, now we're on zone 2. My DPS is about 40. If I do the whirlwind attack, it's gonna obviously go up like crazy, 70. But that's me using that. I'm gonna wait for the gems before I do anything else. But I think farming the first zone is better than farming the second zone here. Also, you can do a visual thing here where you just see everything crystal clear and you don't need to specifically do anything. By the way, the whirlwind is like 19, 19, 19. The slashes are so much cheaper. Slashes are definitely worth it because they're doing like 1 mana for 12 damage, and I can use it like 5 or 6 times. While if I do Whirlwind, it's 20 mana for a guaranteed kill, but I can also kill these guys with only 6 or 7 mana. I don't need all that. Let's go back to having all the UI open. I do enjoy the UI. We're on stage 2 now. Nice. I don't see us dying. I don't see us even remotely dying. So let's remove some points from Vitality and increase the damage even more. Let's also cast the Slash. It's pretty much free DPS, so why not? And I just got the sword, so let's get a level on the sword. We got plus damage, crit chance, and damage multiplier. And I also still have mats for the boots, so let's also get the boots at this point. Which I could have forgotten this whole time, but it's okay. I don't think we're powerful enough to actually beat the next zone. Let's see where my quest is. Main goal is 5. Stage 5 in Overrun Village. Let's go discoverable events. Ooh, look how many things we can discover. Event is discovered upon completing stage. No. This is event is discovered upon having 100 gem tier 1 in your inventory. So I just wasted them. Event discovered upon reaching level 5 in where we are right now, Overrun Village. Event discovered by chance when killing enemies in Overrun Village. So that's where we are right now. Discovered upon stage 8 in Overrun Village. That's where we are right now. Discovered upon having 30 points in 1 stat. That's gonna happen. Event discovered upon completing stage 10 Overrun. So all of my quests are in this village. I need 100 gems and then I need to just kill random opponents. What's down there? Do you see this light? Actually, that's not a light. This is the end of the zone. This is just... you know what it's called in gaming? This is the invisible wall of the stage. And the game just shows it to you. Invisible wall over here. Yeah, by the way, as I said, I have 0 control over my character. You cannot tell him where to go. That's not a thing. You cannot tell him go there. Yep, literally not a thing. Hey, look at this. Opponents. Join me, opponents. Smash, smash. By the way, specifically this thing says skill damage is multiplied by your damage stat, which your actually skill damage shown in parentheses. That's 32. Automatically slash in a wide area towards the nearest enemy upon bearing the enemy. Damage multiplier is 1.2 times whatever my damage is. This is 0.6 times whatever my damage is, so that's actually worse. And this is 0.6 times whatever my damage is. So my normal slash here is a lot more powerful than my mana cost slash. That's good to know. Inventory equipment. I don't think we have anything to do here. We're still scaling damage here. Slowly but surely. I mean, damage is the best stat in any way. Another stat I would like to do here is... Wait. Cooldown reduction. Yeah, maybe this also. If I have like a crazy dex. Strength and dex. So my character's like... And this thing just fires extremely fast. Because this is also cooldown based, right? It is a normal attack, but it's cooldown based. So it is important to keep in mind that that is a thing that the game cares about. But even then, if I get like... This is cooldown reduction plus. It's not minus cooldown reduction. So that means if I get 10 levels in this, it's 3% cooldown reduction. That seems very weak. Seems very slow. Anyway, we maintain our high DPS here with the slashes. And just continue on. The shrink opponents here. The bestiary thing still is not a thing, right? Yeah, no, that's still not a thing. You need to get to level 50 on something to do that. As I said, there is like an option where you just allow the game to farm in a specific way. Hey, look, opponents over here. I can just pull them all in, by the way. And if anything, I would say pulling the opponents in with clicks is a good play. Let's not auto here at all. Pull these opponents in. Actually zoom out and pull everything in. I'm gambling a bit. But I think the main thing you want to be doing is just aggroing everything with clicks. The game is definitely not an auto-clicker, which is really nice. I do enjoy the idea that you don't auto-click here. That's not a thing. Look at this guy getting overwhelmed. Right-click. We might lose this guy. We're actually at stage 4. I don't want to lose this guy, to be honest. No, we died. You have been slain. Tip sometimes going back to the previous area for a bit is a wise choice. Your soul is left and linger for 2 seconds. We're gonna be a different guy. He's gone, the yellow haired. He were back to the red hair. In your place, another sun shall stand. How did I get this event? Mysterious Stranger, I actually got that. Juggling, unaware, shrinking back, infallible. Paralyzed, terror, deep bravado. I could help. You accept the deal or you do not. It's that simple. Accept is 3,000 coins, which I don't have. I couldn't help but notice you could not use my wares or postpone the event because I don't have 3,000 coins. getting 30 coins per minute, so we're not getting that much money. Let's go back to stats for a moment, and let's maybe remove 5 points of damage. Throw them into vitality, and now the rest into damage again. So I have 18 health regen, and I will now continue with pulling literally everything on the map. I mean, I literally killed my run before because I pulled everything inside on us. That's gonna expedite how fast we destroy things. And also, my character is AoE anyway, so definitely go for that. Now, the game also has different characters, by the way, so we're not gonna be stuck with this thing, what you're seeing right now, which is also very awesome. As I said, the game has a lot of depth. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. It slowly trickles new info, which in my opinion is nice, because that means that it is not gonna feel like the same again and again and again. I just got 7,000 XP, that was like 3 levels or something. Yeah, look at this, I'm at what? What? I had 15 and I'm at 26. Wow, that was an insane XP drop we just got. That's nice. That's nice. I'm gonna continue pulling all opponents in, or at least as many as I can. Maybe we can get like a chest drop that gives us a bunch of money. Continue pulling on. This whole time I was not really doing that. Can I do enjoy this. Can I put this somewhere else? No. My DPS now is at 130. So that's nice. 18 seconds for that. Let's go. 18. No, my region is 18, which is good. All opponents in. In general, I should be in the previous zone farming mats so I can get the equipment. But in general, of course, being an idle game, farming is a very big part of this. You're not supposed to be stuck in one zone. Actually, you are supposed to be stuck in one zone. You're not supposed to progress all the time, every time, very fast. That's what I wanted to say. All opponents in. Have 100 gems. My main goal now is have 100 gems. Okay, that's not gonna really happen though. Is it? Let's see my inventory for a moment. My mats right now I have 3 gems. Does not really feel like we're gonna go to the 100. At least not anytime soon. Let's continue pulling opponents in. We are at this point at stage 40. Yeah, I think this level drop we just got and got like 15,000 levels, and this here being 26 and this being 8 at the same time, I think that should be enough for us to get to at least level 10 of the zone. I also feel the events that we're about to get done are just the get your new items event. So the events aren't really gonna be something that awesome. Oh, what is this? Event in area 2. Rat's Nest. Rat's Nest. Yeah, very basic stuff. Are we done with the new event? Yeah. Faithful Companion. Blabberdy blabberdy. Crimson with Blood. Wounded. Trembled Voice. Curiosity and Caution. But listen, Sight, focus. We lose 10,000 souls, which we don't have, to get a companion. Well, guess what? We don't have that. So we need 3,000 coins and 10,000 souls, and in both ends we are poor. God, I love being poor. I said pure. I thought I said pure, but it's poor. Yeah, now I descend to vacuum. Maybe there is a background noise right now happening, but that's not gonna last that long. We are actually dying again. Let's remove a couple of points from this and throw them in there. Back to damage. Now I have 35 health regen. I mean, I should be pretty much protected here. I mean, I'm also protected if I don't pull a bunch of things in. Just to be clear, like, I'm going to death's door because I'm pulling in all the opponents. And then this guy's like very weak at clearing them. If I clickety-click the opponents I'm pulling in, then it's easy to actually survive. Let's pull a bunch of things. Nice, nice. I like this aggro with clicks. It's nice. Feels like I'm helping. It feels like, yo, bro, join. You also join. You. Where are you going? You. I like it. Then we are actually dying. Clear out most opponents. Let's continue on. 24 levels. Should I go with Vitality? I think DPS wise we're good. Let's go with Vitality for a moment. I know that at level 30 I'm gonna get that thing. I can get that thing whenever I want to, so I don't think there is a real rush. The leveling. I am at 5,000 souls here. That's nice. I would like the guy to explore a bit, because we might have some secrets off screen. So let's actually try helping him destroy some opponents. Go, bro, move. Top, nice. Here we go, top right. Top right, nice. Here it is, boom, I just got a bunch of XP, exactly what I wanted. Please go top right and not bottom. Or to the right in general, please. Thank you. Right side, not left side. Right side. Right, not bottom. I want to clear anything that might bring him to the sides I don't want him to go. I should clear whatever's here we go, right? Nice. I think that's how you control him. You kill anything that's from the side you don't want him to go. Right side, nice. Bring this thing so it pulls him. No. Yeah, it's okay. Clear these. Don't go to the left. Dop. And off we went. Bring these in. Yeah, I'm out of mana, so I cannot control anymore. Okay, I mean, at this point I have a lot of health. So, delete these a bit. Bring this max. Got the quest done. This is now the next max. And give me the quest. Dreams of power. Blah blah blah. Secure rest of the night. Eerie. Great power. Power I desperately need. Nightmare. Move on. It didn't even say. Gift of gratitude. Blah blah. Abomination. Blah blah. Thank you for fighting. Vessel override. Humble token. Thanks you. Buoyant spirit. Striving buoyant spirit. Can I craft leather helmet? Nice. And we still have the I need 3000, I need 10,000 quests. And what can I now create? I can create this thing. With mats I actually have. Max health and defense. Very nice. Very nice. To the right. To the right. Pull this in so we go to the right. Nice. Pull this in so we go to the right. Nice. There has to be something over there. Oh. Pull these guys in. Nice. Pull this guy in. No. Pull this guy in. Not to the right. No. I'm even trying my best here. Nice. Pull these guys over. Or maybe this guy. And these guys. Nice, and this guy. We're very slowly trickling to the right. Here we go. I don't see anything. No, I don't see any drops. It's okay. We're at level stage 9, which is really good, because at stage 10 is when the next zone unlocks. So we're able to progress more and more and more. So we're actually going forward here. Do I have another vent? We don't have 10,000 and 3,000 or whatever the numbers this guy wants are. Pull this in. Pull these guys in so we go off to the right, not to the left. Nice. Exploring. I like this way of moving. It's a unique aspect of gameplay here. The game has. It's like I need to aggro the right side while the left side is dead. This guy goes off to the right side. Nice. Like I'm controlling this guy. No. Need to pull somebody from over there. No. Off we go into no man's land. There is nothing over here, man. There is nothing over here. But it's okay. Events still happening. We're slowly advancing to stage 10, which is the boss stage, which has the most dangerous opponents. These guys, nope. These guys drops ore. Wood, plant. Oh, since when do we have ore as a thing? Damage multiplier is what this guy gives you. 300 health. I mean, look at this. 220 health, 22 damage. 300 health, 24 damage. Yeah, not that crazy difference. And these stats, by the way, are tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. So tier 1 is what we're gonna fight. The difference is huge between the tiers, by the way. Double, literally, and then another on top of that. Oh, it's not huge. From 1 to 2 to 3, it's double. This is double of that, and this is triple of that. But here we have a 5 times up, and here we have a 7 times up. Is that true for everything? Give me simple numbers. Yeah, 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, and 7 times. Seems to be the case. Yeah, here it's even clearer. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay, so that's pretty much true. Is that also true for all the areas? 50, 100, 150, 250, 350. Yep, that seems to be true with all areas. Is there like a 10? There is a 1. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Yep, here it is. So every single one of these, it's times 1, times 2, times 3, times 5, times 7. The stats, based on the base stats that these things have. So that's good to know, because if you one-shot something, then that means you two-shot the tier 2s. And you 3-shot the tier 3s, and you 5-shot the tier 5s, the tier 4s, and you 7-shot the tier 7s. If you 1-shot the tier 3, then you 2-shot the tier 4. Nah, you know, irrelevant. We're at the boss stage, by the way. Here are the little guys. We're at stage 10, as it seems. I'm still trying to push vitality. We got an inventory boost. Let's get another max health and defense. Let's also go nothing here. I need 6,000 of the red ones and 3,000 of the gold ones. Still nothing to be done. Let me actually help. You know what I would like to do? Pull some things in and then just slash them all together at the same time. Done. Pull these guys in. Pull all of them in. And then done. I don't want to allow my character to die. I'm about to get another level, by the way. So that's going to give us a bit more health and a bit more health regen. Pull some guys in, and then slash them. Some guys in. Yeah, no, we're good, we're super good. I mean, we are a damage build, so it makes sense that we're good, right? Nice, damage is always king. I mean, evasion is king, is the meme in this channel, but damage is also king. For some reason, there are also old enemies, not only the boss one. Nice. You guys pull everybody in. Put everything in. It looks like we're about to die because it takes some damage, but nah. There's a good group over there. 75 enemies left. It's happening. Off to the next zone we're about to go. I mean, the main thing here is we want to... First of all, we want to ascend. That's the definite thing. Ascensions in these games are always the king. You always want to ascend as early as possible. And this game is even better at ascending than most of the games because it already has the baked-in system of you trying to catch up to whatever wave is the highest one you got to. So Ascensions is baked into that. That means that the moment I ascend, we're gonna get a multiplier on quickly getting back to where I was anyway. I'm out of mana. This is super dangerous. Okay. I almost died. But it's okay. 3 enemies left. 1, 2, and done. And we are at stage 11 now. Which is easier than the one I currently was in. Because if you see over here, you're gonna see... I'm seeing my life, don't be afraid. If you go over here, you see this is 300 health, 24 damage. And now we're here, which is 120 health, 10 damage. 180 health, 18 damage. So until I get back to a 300 health with 24 damage enemy, we're gonna be easier. So this is 230, this is the danger zone. Level 3 and later is gonna be danger zone again, because they do 30 damage, 34 damage, 26 damage, 38, so the opponent's gonna do more and more and more damage, and then we're gonna die. But at the same time, I'm also evolving vitality anyway. So, dangerous delves. Malevolent, it's just theory, a game theory. And area 3, rat's nest is not accessible. And you cannot craft 2 new items, chainmail and morning star. And the morning star needs, I guess that's tier 2 gems. And tier 2 hides and tier 2 bones, because these look very similar. And the same goes with these. So, next zone we shall go to, I would assume. Yeah, I guess we should go to the next zone. What discoverable events do we have? 100 tier 1 gems. Event discovered upon having 30 points invested into at least 2 stats. Okay, which right now is not even happening. Let's go to the next zone, I guess. Let's go to the next zone. Why not? So, off to the next zone. Rat's Nest. There are different drops that I didn't even see. Bone 2, Cloth 2, Hide 2, Gem 2. If I go back to this one, am I reset? I am reset, okay. But as you see, the multiplier is times 3. I'm gonna go to Rat's Nest. Off we go fighting these guys. Which instantly almost killed us. Do I get more XP at least? Not really. Not really. Let's see the stats these guys have and if I even have a chance. 400 health, 33 damage. What gave us a crazy... Did you just see we got a crazy XP boost there? As I said, 400 health, 33 damage. This is extremely dangerous for us. I thought I saw a bunch of XP just happen. So like boom, 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 boom. Because I was wrong. What's my level? 25 on vitality. So I did actually get an insane XP boost. I guess I by mistake clicked on something that was on the ground or something. No, I'm not gaining XP like at all. I need 18k, 0.7, and this is like I get 1k per second. We get very low XP. So I want to get my 3000 coins and my 10,000 spirit. For sure. And then I want to go away. Because here it seems like I'm farming these a bit more. Based on this, in 1 minute I should have enough spirit. Or whatever that is. Events here. What do we have? 100 gems, yeah, 30 points. Event discovered when reaching level 5. 500 tier 2 gems, that's gonna never happen. Event discovered when we get to tier 10. And this event obviously is to go to the next zone. Although the event is called Beyond the Mortal Limits, which most of the time means Ascension in all of these types of games. So I guess we're closing into Ascension after I get to tier 10 in this zone, which who said that's gonna be easy? I definitely have a lot of health regen. Like my vitality damage build seems to be working in general. DPS is at 400. Yeah, just pull everybody in. Oh no, we're about to die. Done. Maybe some mana regen would be a good choice. As investment is concerned. I would like to start going upwards. To be honest. Or top right or something. We're level 26 here. We're good. Go to the top. Right's okay. Low mana region is actually an issue. Let's a couple levels away here. Throw them all in and then the rest here. I think 5 mana region is good enough. This way I can be clicking like a madman and still have enough. Yeah, that's actually true. Nice. I'm helping here. Should not exist. Don't go to the right. Don't go to the bottom, that's a sure thing. Okay. Let's pull them all in, honestly. Nice, everything's dead. Run upward if possible. Right click, ta-da-da-da-da-da. Right click, ta-da-da-da-da. Nice. Nice. Even if I right click, I still have enough mana. Maybe not enough. 21. I think I'm okay with this. I want mana now. I want mana regen so I increase my DPS an insane amount. Because if I can spam the right click instead of just spamming the left click, then I definitely will clear out opponents faster. I mean, the sure thing is that no matter what happens, the left click thing, let's also autocast this. The left click thing, definitely we have enough mana for that. That's the one sure thing. I got my 12k, so let's do the event. Mysterious Stranger. Run away. Continue. 3000 coins, that's the wrong one. Faithful Companion. Attempt to accept. Continue. 1000 souls. Save and close the game. It's warm, feeling almost like forgotten. You have unlocked the summon button, not the summon. Nice, and I got a summon now. And it feels like we're about to die while I'm actually caring about the summons. Let's rotate back to I don't care about mana right now, so we don't die. And let's go to summons. And there's the Fox, Ember the Fox, currently active. What does that do? First of all, it has summon level. It has summon power, speed, insight, and accuracy. Time to read some stuff. Run to the nearest enemy and inflict damage upon them. Inflicts 2 plus power times 0.1 stacks of bleed. Bleed inflicts 10 plus dot potency damage every second for 5 seconds. Bleed can be stacked. Each stack increases its damage by additional the same. Nice. Trinket Color of Cunning. What? When you or your summon inflict a crit, there's this amount of accuracy chance to inflict this amount based on accuracy bleed. Bleed inflicts this potency damage. Bleed can be stacked. Each stack increases damage by even more. So we got power, which is points invested cannot be refunded. Okay, increase summon damage multiplier. Speed, insight, and agility. Speed is increased summon crit chance. We're about to die, by the way. Insight increased chance of someone to automatically... Wait. Whoa. What is this? Ah, we're dying. We're dead. We're dead. Opponents are ranged. We're gonna die here. I'm not fast enough. I need to remove vitality and increase... Yeah, we're dead. I need mana regen here to kill the ranged opponents. Okay, let me actually read now. Let's actually see what color we are. Go away, teammate. And join the brown hair. Okay, Robbie's not gonna die for a while now. These guys are not even moving. Join me, all opponents. Please. Right click, and everybody's toast. Okay, let's have this auto now. And now let's go read again. Manage settings. No. Raise shift out to distribute multiple points at a time, 5, 10, or max with control. Increase the chance and or efficacy of the summon trinket. Yeah, because IQT is here and here. There's a chance to inflict bleed when you crit. So this is on crit, chance to bleed. So it's chance within chance. Insight. Increased chance for the summon to automatically use your left click active ability upon the enemy nearest to the player by 1% per skill invested. This check occurs every time the summon's first skill is used. This is every when? This is every 5 mana. Does this eat from my mana? Oh, it does. Look at this. We're losing mana. The pet is eating my mana. So every time the pet eats my mana, it also might cast free thing. Crit chance, movement speed. Okay, so I have 8,000 reds. Here I can just invest. And now it's a 1.4 on each. I guess we go with power and speed. I mean, I'm getting these resources in a decent amount of rate. I'm also about to get the gold thing. I definitely need mana regen. Because the pet is using mana. And I see the animation of the flame there. You see, these guys are bleeding. I saw the animation previously. Sometimes it's not visible. Yeah, it's like a splash. You see this? It's like a splash. There's boom. Boom. It's like a circular splash. And that's the attack of the pet. We have enough mana here. A lesson in magic. Let's do that. Magic. Let's try. Successfully cast first relative spell. Skill button has been unlocked. Check it out. Nice, we got a new thing. Let's go skills. No skill and everything. Oh, we have a lot of skills. Awesome. We got a lot of skills. Let's read the skills we got. Curious Wisp. Launch 2 projectiles from yourself that extend outward while orbiting for 5 seconds. Plus 1 projectile for every 12 dexterity and plus 0.5 seconds for every 1 wisdom. I'm a strength vitality build with a bit of intelligence. Damage enemies around you in 1 second intervals. Wait a minute. Am I wisdom or am I intelligence? Wisdom is mana. Okay. I'm a wisdom intelligence build then. And wisdom, vitality, strength. Let's continue reading. Passive skill level. Colorless glyph. Damage enemies around you in 1 second intervals for 3 seconds. Less damage interval for every 1 dex, down to 0.7, and 0.1 more duration based on wisdom. This effect can stack. Okay. Launch a projectile towards a random enemy for 2 seconds. 8% chance to bleed for every 1 strength. That's exactly what I want. And 0.1 seconds for every 1 agility. These are also the damage multipliers it has. 0.5 on the wisps. 2.1. That's awesome. On the colorless glyph. Total mana cost 60. Okay, bro. Bit expensive. This is total mana cost 14. Nice. Did I die? Yep, I died. But we got this thing, a bunch of blood. Okay, we're gonna still stay at the we died, and let's actually continue reading here. Dancing dagger. Throw 4 projectiles towards nearby enemies that bounce to a random enemy 2 times, ignoring all other enemies in its path. More bleed chance based on strength, more bounce based on agility. Okay, I like that too. Glint of Steel. Rapidly attack around yourself 3 times in a random direction. More amount based on dex. More bleed chance based on strength. And total mana cost 0.6. This is definitely a choice. Ghost Blade. When an enemy dies, there's a 5% chance for them to emit 3 damaging attacks around them. 1.5 chance for Dex and +1 amount for strength. Warning, this skill can be activated very quickly, which while powerful will sap your mana. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna not buy, use. I meant use. These are Dex and Wisdom. Now we're gonna go here and we're gonna go here. And this is the skill we're using. And now my mana's gonna go away. What is this? A bunch of XP. 1.3 thousand. I'm level 10. Let's actually take that away and go into this. I got the quest, of course. Streams of Power. Blah, blah, blah. Inevitable. Reassuring. Unimaginable power. Transcendent Strength. You will break your limits further with the voice continues. You know the first take is free from now on. Your stats point cap increased 35. The increased stat upgrade caps tab is now unlocked. Okay, now we can increase the cap of our stats. Let's go to our stats. I'm okay with 30 damage though. I would like to go 10 wisdom at least. Mana regen seems important to me. And this is it. Oh, that's how you use what you use gold for. Although I want to gather 3000 to actually get whatever. Oh, and now we actually see our attacks. And we are extremely out of mana. This is inefficient mana and this is inefficient mana. This is not inefficient mana. This costs 14 mana to cast. Forget the slashes, the normal slashes. The bed is also taking mana away, by the way. Mana away, by the way. So we are a lot more powerful. Also, can I see the skills for a moment? The skills level up, but I think the more they level, the more mana they cost. And they level based on them getting used. Can I read these? Skill damage is based off of your damage stat. The current actual stat displayed. What is this? Passive skills grow stronger as they are used. The higher your passive skill mastery, the more XP is earned. The higher the skill level, the stronger the skill, but also the more costly. You can adjust the slider below to set the level of the skill. If its current level is too costly for you, the skill will continue to gain XP towards higher levels regardless. If the skill level is adjusted, its highest level will be displayed like this. So this is level 1. Okay. Okay. So we just gathered the 3000 coins. Let's see what this guy actually gives us. Mysterious Stranger. Let's go 3000 coins. With the final coin delivered, not seemingly, and he gives us Natural Vigor, no longer whitened on unseen forces. You can now craft a new item, leather armband. That's it. I paid 3000 to be allowed to craft this. Max health and defense. Okay. So the idea here, by the way, is to get to the Ascension, right? That's the whole idea here. I want to ascend, and the first range opponents have appeared. These are it. So I need to clear out these range opponents because that's literally what killed us last time. What time is it, by the way? Oh no, I need to run real life. So I need to right now real life go because I have some things that I want to go to dancing lessons. That's pretty much it. So what will we do right now? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna uber farm. I'm gonna let this thing farm, not on these stages though. I'm gonna go back, forget these stages, they don't exist. I'm gonna go back to Act 1 Gentlewood. And we're farming here. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna farm here. I'm gonna try to beat everything. I mean, objective wise, the hardest difficulty in general here is this very last enemy with 560 damage and 560 health and 70 damage. Previously, I was in Area 3, Act 5. 5, this here, which is 400 health, 48 damage. So theoretically, I should be able to beat this whole zone, at least up to this point, right? This is level 48. So I should be able to beat 47 because this is weaker than what I was. 48 because this is weaker than what I was. This here is stronger than what I was. So 49 maybe is gonna kill us. 50 maybe is gonna kill us. But I'm gonna let the game farm here. Theoretically, we should not die from all of those. And we should get a bunch of materials, and this is gonna just loop and loop and loop and loop and loop. And I'm just gonna let this thing loop as much as it wants to. And then I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna be like, okay guys, look at this. We got all of these passives. I'm gonna get a bunch of passives, right? We're gonna get max health for the kills. We're gonna get max mana based on kills. We're gonna get defense. We're gonna get crit chance. We're gonna get damage multiplier. We're gonna get mana regen, health regen, movement speed, crit damage, max health multiplier. All of these things. We're gonna start gathering up kills. We're gonna also get a bunch of materials for crafting all of these tier 1s. Right? Also, I'm gonna be able to get 100 gems that one of those quests wants. So I'm gonna just let this farm here on zone 1. I'm already at stage 9, by the way, because of the triple speed on running these down, which is really nice. Mana issues, of course, arise, but I will just continue investing things into wisdom. I don't think I need vitality or strength. The more wisdom I have, the more all of these things are gonna cast, and the more all of these things are gonna cast, the more we're gonna be able to just destroy the game. I would like this to somehow be at level 0 here, because when I'm gonna leave, we're gonna start trickling up on XP. You know what, we're gonna wait for this at least to level up, and then you're gonna understand what I mean with the level inventory cap. Up on the sword, obviously we're not gonna invest into that. I do want my 100 gem tier 1s. So yeah, my DPS is 32 because we're not getting that many kills. Destroy here. We're one-shotting most of these guys. Most of them. Come on, man. Get to 360. I want this to level up. You know what? Let me actually do a quick edit here. And I'm gonna come back when this levels up so I can explain to you what I mean. And here we are. 359. Boom. And I just got the thing. Oh, it actually stays low level on its own. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted. I want this thing to be low level. Because the thing is, if I actually increase this, look at this, the mana cost from... Where's the mana? Yeah, from 14, boom, 28. I don't want that. I want to stay low level if I can do so. Let's actually do... Is this drag and drop? It's click. Okay, I'm gonna click on the left side of these. I'm gonna try to hope that it's gonna just stay on low life. So we're gonna just let this farm here. I'm gonna just leave this now. We got some boots. Theoretically, we should be able to beat these because I'm gonna be stronger. Even if I lose, even if when I come back, the character is gonna look different because I died a bunch of times. Well, that does not really matter because that means it's gonna try to run through all the low levels again. Yeah, look at this. I already got this little thing. I got this, not one, but I had this. I got another little medal over here. I got a medal here. So I by running through these, even if I die at level 45, it's gonna reset back and gather even more kills in the previous levels, and then it's gonna reset back again and again and again. So I'm gonna now most likely skip 4 hours because I have a lot of it's a long duration. I just want to go out man with friends, so that's gonna be it. We're gonna be back in 4 hours or something, so we're gonna see where it's gonna be when I come back. So see you guys after 4 hours, and then I'm gonna, you know, continue the video from there. And I'm back. This is about 7 hours later because it took me a lot longer than what I thought it will. There are a bunch of things all over the place. As you see here, we have 7.5 million of these red resources and 958k gold, so we're super duper rich and busted and whatnot. Level wise, I don't even know what we are at. Okay, we definitely have all the wisdom. I have available stat points 5, so we didn't get that many levels, fact of the matter is. So that's a bit sad, although I don't think we need mana. No, mana is good. Let's also pick up souls. Let's also see inventory equipment. We have an insane amount of stats, not stats, resources, so let's just get all of those. Let's also get all of the... What? Okay, I guess I ran out of wood. But I definitely can get the rest of these. Very nice, and also these ones. Yeah, we have millions of bones. And these ones are also not really that much. Let's also go do the quests. Because we definitely have this Dreams of Power event. Clearing stage 14 green wood. Okay, let's do that real quick. Rabbit Squirrel, blah blah, Strength Alone, Experience the Void, Awaken, Glittering Gold, and you can upgrade your Summon stat cap at the rate on which they earn XP. Okay, let's also do the 100 gems. Let's also do that real quick. You cannot craft a new item, Crooked Cane. Does the Crooked Cane happen to be easy to do? No, we need this resource. We were not farming. I should have actually... Are we completely done with the objectives here? Yeah, look at this, all of the... No! Wow, we didn't do all of them. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that a lot of these are not actually done. But for some reason, these are done, but not these. Yeah, because it's 50k, man. These are 25. Yeah, some of these are very easy, some of these are very hard. So, these are all giving us a bunch of stats, by the way, right now. Objectives. Oh, there are objectives here. Reward equipment, cloth cap. Reward equipment, cloth cloak. Clear stage 25 in Gridwood. And 2 stat points, 5 stat points. The wood area, the greenwood void. Okay, we unlocked a bunch of things. Let's get more stat points. I would say let's send them into vitality. I wouldn't say so. Let's actually start moving a bit faster. So this is movement speed. This is cooldown reduction. I would say let's go movement speed so we start running through here a bit faster. So we also got a bunch of levels in the skills, I would assume. Yeah, they go up to level 19. Yep, these actually, I guess, were not the low level I would like them to be. But it's okay, now I have insane mana regen. I don't think I need to have that much mana regen. Let's have these a bit higher, so my mana actually drains somewhat. So let's go 5 on all of these, assuming and hoping that my mana... No, mana definitely does not maintain itself. Let's reduce these down to maybe level 2. I mean, I have intelligence pretty high level. No, mana is still completely expensive. So even with all of these being level 0, they're still super expensive. Yep, still super expensive. Inventory equipment, we have more inventory here we can use. We have millions once again, so we can definitely just buy that. This is giving us mana regen a lot. Defense, max mana multiplier, and mana regen multiplier. Nice, that's very powerful, honestly. Also got this max mana, mana regen, defense, and mana regen multiplier, so even more, a lot of max mana. Now we don't have millions of bones anymore, we have just thousands, only thousands of bones. And I think we unlocked the bestiary thing. No, we have not unlocked the bestiary thing yet. A bit weird, but it's okay. Let's actually go and also upgrade the pet, as it said, right? First of all, I can level up the caps with the 1,000 of gold we have. Let's level at least 1 cap each. We have 92k, let's level 1 more each. And now we have 607. I think strength is important, wisdom not really that much. Let's go here. And we don't have money for anything else. Let's also go do the pet, which got a new ability. All active summons gain 30 times accuracy chance to inflict bleed on an enemy with odds above 100% inflicting more stacks. Bleed inflicts 10 dot damage every second for 5 seconds. Bleed can be stacked. Okay, the pet is now level 10. There are also other pets, we have not unlocked them yet. Upgrade summon. This needs 2.5k. Increase the XP rate, it says, and then there are caps for this one too. So increase the XP rate, and then once the other resource, and then the other resource, and then the resource we don't have. So now the fox is gonna gather XP a bit faster. Obviously, all of these would be nice to have been done before I, left, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's actually start investing these millions of red we have into pretty much all the stats that this thing has. Let's see, can I not... If I increase the... Yeah, this is super expensive. Actually go like with everything level 10 for now. I mean, there's literally a 5-pointer here. Let's go shift. Boom. Oh, I can see the prices. Nice. Let's bring them up all to 10. 400k. Yeah, I guess we can do those. 1.7 million. I believe we can just do everything, to be honest. Maybe not everything. Yeah, this now became too expensive, so we cannot upgrade that further, but at least we have a good pet. Let's go off to the final zone we are at, is what I would say. What are the quests we have, though? We have event discovered by killing enemies in Rat's Nest. Rat's Nest. That's the 3rd stage. 500 tier 2 gems, and events discovered reaching 10s in Rat's Nest. So let's go ahead to go and do the Rat's Nest. And we also unlock this thing, by the way, which is areas unusual difficult. Enemies within do not have bestiary entries. Interact do not spawn. Let's actually do this moment. How hard is this? Can we even beat this? Oh, this is a joke. Yeah, this is like instant death. We are destroying these guys very, very fast. I would like to see what it looks like. First of all, I don't need that many enemies to die here. I would like to see what it would look like if I don't go the wisdom path and I go the agility path. He's running faster. I would like to also go a bit of a cooldown path. Let's go 20 in agility. Let's also reduce like 10 from vitality. Actually, do I even need this much vitality? Whatever, let's go everything into dex. So we have cooldown and attack speed and movement speed. What is even happening, man? You see all of these crazy sword attacks? Look at the number just going down like crazy. Yo, look at what's even happening at this point. We are losing all our mana, but opponents don't really survive, to be honest. So that's nice. We're gonna lose all our mana. Let's definitely make sure we have some mana regen. So let's reduce a couple more vitality. Let's also now reduce a little bit of dex. 30 is good, and let's go wisdom so we have some mana regen, which is still not enough. Maybe reduce a little bit of damage. A little bit of dex. I think we're good here. Although we still have mana issues, of course. We're at level 7 on these. Was that the correct choice? I don't know. DPS was through the roof for a moment there, but now we're gonna start losing it. But it's okay. Oh, here we go. We go back up to gaining mana now. So we should be doing all the slashes and whatnot. Slashes, I think, had to do with my stats. I have still 3.2k. Theoretically, Vitality's at 0. Yeah, Vitality can stay at 0 forever, pretty much. And my mana regen is good. We're gaining a crazy amount of things. Yeah, this is going very well, actually. I think we're about to beat this. I don't have my health regen, like, at all, but opponents don't even attack us. We have, like, 8.99 health regen. But I have 2.3 thousand health, and I don't think these guys even do 1,000 damage. I mean, 1,000 would instantly kill us almost. I don't think they're even doing, like, I don't know, 100 damage. So we should still pretty much be immune to them doing anything to us. Nice, the slashes are happening. I think this is the thing. Great Divider. Dancing Dagger. Guild of Steel. No, it's this thing. Ghost Blade. 1.5 chance for every 1 point of dex. Ah. Okay, the points of dex make the main difference. I see. So let's take agility away. Just give it all to dex. And now that should already make it so that they just start spamming all over the place. Yeah, now they start spamming all over the place. So the idea is whenever an opponent dies, it does this slash attack. Yeah, if we read this specifically, when an enemy dies, there's a 5% chance for them to emit 3 dancing attacks around them. And it says 1.5 chance for every 1 dex. And we have like 39 dex, so that's about 60% chance. At 40 dex, it's 60% chance. And it also has a baseline of 5, so that's 65. And we have infinite mana, so what we can definitely do is go to the skill, which is the Dancing Dagger, and say power this up once. And no, that's not it. It's this thing. It's the Ghost Blade. Let's do that here. Boom. Level 2, level 3. That should make our mana just drain instantly. Which it's not doing. This is the boss stage, by the way. No, my mana is easily maintaining itself. So let's make this even more powerful and even more expensive. 3 mana per slash and 1.5 times damage multiplier. Nice. We still do not drain all our mana, to be honest. So let's actually make that even more powerful. 6 mana. Okay, now we should be draining our mana. But the thing is, we're not actually draining our mana because it is getting all the kills it's supposed to get every time it blinks up. We're still not draining all our mana. Make that max level. Okay, now the mana's gone. No, 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 no. And now my mana's gone. Did we win? No, we need to kill... Oh, actually we won. Did I unlock anything, or what's the point here? I got objectives. Ah, I did an objective. What's the objective? Reward, summon Slippy the Slime. Let's go. Another objective. Nope, that was it. Let's go ahead and see what Slippy the Slime is. And while we're doing that, let's also go to the Rat's Nest, the 3rd zone. So we start farming up the zone that is actually important, which is this one, pretty much. Let's go ahead and see Slippy the Slime. What does this guy do? Move to a random enemy. By the way, everything is level 1, so we definitely are not gonna change pet right now. Although we have thousands of levels to invest. Mana cost 5, move to a random enemy, periodically leaving behind a puddle for damage based on speed. Nope, that's actually the duration of it, which damages enemies. And then his passive is Trinket, Toxin, what's this? Explosion Trinket. If an enemy dies while inflicted with poison, there is a 1% accuracy chance for them to erupt, inflicting half of the poison stacks around them. Nearby enemies, a max of 500 stacks can transfer this way. It would be nice if I knew what the other passives are. For now, I think we're just leveling up the Fox. We could also, you know what, let's actually invest all the level up things on the Slime, so he also levels up. I think these are permanent, by the way. And the stat cap, I think, are also permanent, so let's maybe throw some money in this. Yeah, I mean, we're out of money now. And what is this? Boom. Coins, 26,000, boom. Even more coins. We're at level stage 11 right now. So we already blasted through whatever the event wanted us to do. So we're gonna get this. Event discovered when killing enemies in Rat's Nest. Let's see what we unlocked here. The Unthinkable. Postpone event or 80k coins. Yep, I have the money. Let's go. Almost didn't have it because I spent too much. You can now craft a mercenary helmet, which is not this. Wow, I'm gathering these extremely fast. Okay, let's get damage up. Critical damage multiplier and also critical damage. And also this one, which is max health, defense, plus 3 defense, and health multiplier. And now we level into that. Very nice. We got another quest, Beyond Mortal Limits. So this says, avoid your them, ability to truly do. Area 4 Peridot Castle is now accessible in the world map. Check it out, and you have unlocked the Ascension button. You should consider ascending soon. The Ascension button is this thing. Right now it says we get 49 Ascension points of Tier 1 from 4.97 million Tier 1 materials. Every 100k of these materials convert into 1 Ascension point. I'm getting no Ascension point Tier 2 from this amount of Tier 2 materials, and I need 100k for a point. Same goes for Tier 3, and then same goes for Tier 4. Okay, let's go with View Ascension Tree. This needs 1 point. Okay, this gives us unlocks the bestiary lock feature. That's what I thought I wanted. If enabled, you will not advance onto the next stage until all the bestiary medals are unlocked. This needs 10 Tier 1s. Right now we can get how many? 49, I think. Yeah, 49 right now. Starting skill damage. This is 1 point. Let's actually count the points. First of all, this is 1 point. What does this say? Locked. Unlockable through reaching higher areas. Okay, left and right the same. 1 point. 10 points for 20% XP gain. 10 points for passive skill XP gain 100%. 10 points for XP gain. 10 points for XP gain. So only the XP gain and passive skill points are already 40 points. And this 41. And then this 42. 3. Cost 7 points, this says. Health region 8. That's powerful. Health region 8. Who cares? Who cares? Keep coins on Ascension. Okay. Starting stat points plus 5, that's insane. Autocast left mouse button, skill chance 7%. Skill is used on the nearest target if possible. Okay, these are all 1 pointers, so these are super cheap. 1 point for 10 damage. Okay, so these ones, maybe not that important. This is Tier 2. It's 2 points. So I need 40 points for the round, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 46 points. After that, I'm not going to be able to get anything else because the rest cost 7 each. So I'm not going to ascend yet. Ascend, not yet, go back. Okay, first of all, what I would say is let's go to the next zone. So I start gathering mats from the next zone and doing quests from the next zone in general. Discoverable event. This says get 500 Tier 2 gems, and this says event discovered upon completing stage 10 in Peridot Cave, which is the next zone. Let's definitely level up the defense here because why not? And off we go to Peridot Cave. Let's in general let's advance because I'm pretty high level. At least that's what I think here. We should be powerful enough. What is this X? I clicked that X. Nothing really happened. I feel we're still busted. I mean, the moment I die is pretty much an indication that I should ascend. Events. X marks the spot. I got something here. Blah 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 blah. You can now craft greaves. Greaves, this thing, bones, and whatever. Defense 2.5, let's buy that once, why not? What do I lose on Ascension, by the way, to be clear? You will lose levels and stat points. Okay, that was a given. Summon stat points. Okay, but not summon levels. All materials, yeah, obviously, because they become Ascension points. All the coins, all the souls. Passive skill levels. Mastery is kept. Highest stage completed if you're not cleared stage 50 in the area. Oh, that's actually good. That means I should clear first every stage level 50 and then ascend. I will keep all unlocks, all events, all the equipment and the equipment upgrades. That's very important. So I should, before I ascend, do this. All events, yeah. Passive skill mastery levels, summon levels and XP gain upgrades. Okay, then levels the summon got, and yeah, I got it. All forms of stat cap increases. Yeah, that's why I spend the money there. Bestiary medals, obviously. Objective progress and completion. Yes. High stage completed if you clear it level 50. Once ascend, you will start over. Keeping and losing progress shown above. You will be able to gain permanent upgrades in the Ascension tree. You will be able to choose a different character if you have them unlocked. You cannot undo this. Okay, so how many 22 pointers do I need? Starting skill damage plus 50, that's completely insane. Starting skill damage multiplier plus 0.5. Note, starting skill damage also applies to left and right. This is completely insane. XP gain 20%, that's also very powerful. Autocast, yeah, that's once again, who cares. Health regen plus 12, health regen plus 12, and this size is damage plus 30, damage plus 50. No, that's summon damage. This is my damage. That's summon damage. And this once again kept percent of coins. 50 tier 2 points for this one. Passive skill goods 400%. Summon XP 100%. Passive skill 400%. Summon XP 100%. So these are very Ascension heavy. And then we got up here the tier 4 costs and the tier 3 costs. Okay. So in general I should ascend, just to be clear. Let's ascend right now. How is this going? This is going very easily. I think we're gonna be able to get level 10 to stage 10 at least. I think what I should do is I should go back to the second zone, get to stage 50, go to the third zone, get to stage 50, and get to this zone and get to stage 50, and then maybe reset. What is this? I'm getting some inventory, max health and defense. I might as well throw it in. Let's go over to the pets for a moment and maybe change a pet. Let's set this thing for active. I have this upgraded as much as I could. Yeah, and now it's also gaining levels. I would like the trinket to be, I have a chance. Let's do the poison trinket, whatever. Let's also invest some stats into this. Let me actually go shift, or should I go alt? 9k, I can easily just get 10 levels into each of these, and then another 600k, no, and then one more point on all. I guess I'm gonna balance out the pet here. I'm gonna keep some coins just in case. Oh, we died. Nice. So we pretty much cannot really beat the zone right now. I got up to level 8 in this zone. Maybe I died because I specifically decided to switch pets. That might be a thing. Set active. Yeah, I rotated back to this. Set as active. Let's try the fox one more time, just in case that was not it. I mean, I got the boost of double XP and double catching up, so I'm gonna get to level 8 pretty fast here. Let's see if actually level 8 killed us, or the fact that I threw away the pet killed us. Skills here, this I could increase just a little bit. Also go with levels for a moment. I'm going wisdom, so we don't really have mana issues. We have some mana issues. Maybe I should actually level these things a little bit more. I mean, these become super expensive. Maybe I should not level random things up. Let's make these all level 2. By the way, this here also exists, passive skill mastery. XP earned upon using passive skills level below your passive skill mastery will be increased. Essentially, your passive skill mastery defines your passive skill floor. So right now I have passive skill mastery level 2, so all of my skills are going to be level 2 or higher. That is how that works. So that's pretty much very good for when you reset. I'm on stage 8, which is the level I died previously on. Let's not forget that I have very, very low vitality. So if I'm gonna die, it's gonna be because of the low vitality stat. My mana issue still seems to be a thing. Let's reduce all of these. So we have the infinite... Oh, ranged opponents, that's what killed us. Ranged opponents. My ending. I'm trying to spend mana here to maybe kill them. I think we're gonna die. I mean, the main reason we're gonna die is because, of course, we don't have healing. And we do need healing. So let's actually take away all the wisdom. Let's get everything into damage. And the 12 points go into vitality. So these 12 points of vitality should keep us alive. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not really sure. We definitely have mana issues. Like, there is no doubt in my mind. Let's reduce this to maybe 3. No, even with 3 we have mana issues. Let's make this 1. But still, these are extremely expensive. Inventory, I can create a new cap. Health. If I die here, I'm gonna just go ahead and farm the lower levels. I want to try to get level 10. Obviously, we died from the ranged opponents. That's very obvious here. We have mana issues, alright. We have mana issues, guaranteed. Maybe even a little bit of mana is gonna make a difference. Sorry, here we go. Maybe even a little bit of mana is gonna make a difference. I mean, the idea here is that dexterity is gonna make a difference. I think damage has a higher chance of doing a difference than Vitality. Mana regen also has a higher chance of doing a difference here. Let's do 35 and a bit more mana. I am losing life again. Yeah, we don't have any healing is the issue. I'm at level 8 again, by the way. I'm gonna try to just destroy their ranged opponents. That's the main thing we should be doing. Nah, we don't got this. There is no chance we're surviving this one. We definitely have mana issues. Okay, let's go ahead and lower levels. Up stage 9, nice. So I can actually skip the level 8 easily, but this is... nah, I don't think this is worth it what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and go to this one and this one. So we get to level 50 on these. Overrun village. So we're gonna go back to... this is gonna be the attack speed build now. First of all, everything dies on the screen. Not sure if you're seeing that. Literally everything on the screen is dead. Look at us being level 9, level 10. I need mana, that's for sure. So let's go here. Let's go lose some damage and bring it into mana. Here we go. I think now we should be regening enough to maintain the effect. 30 levels into strength is good enough. Yep. Everything on screen is dying. Now we're at level 18 already. That's pretty fast. I'm also gaining some rewards here. Look at this. Even max mana, regen, mana multiplier, mana regen multiplier. We want that. We take that. We buy that a bunch of times. And now it is at level 4, I guess. And we get more mana regen and mana regen multiplier, which of course is what we want. We also are getting an objective here. Cloth shoes have been unlocked. In general, we're unlocking things. What is this? A helmet. Might as well level the helmet up. Cloth shoes, defense and movement speed. Ooh, movement speed's a godlike stat. Movement speed is an extremely good stat, which I want to be getting. And we also get some souls. We continue moving on here. Here now I would say is a good chance to actually level up the slime. Because this is an easier level in general. How much does this cost? How much does this cost? Both of them cost the same. Yeah, let's level up the slime because if we go over to the fox, here it says all active summons gain this thing. So I definitely want to also get the all active summons aspect of the slime. Right. Now the silver status, you can only have one summon active at a time. Under 1 XP every time they're active. When a summon levels up, they gain a summon level. Someone gains a bonus to their damage equal to the combined summon levels of all summons. Summons gain a bonus to their damage equal to the combined summon levels of all summons. That's pretty important. Let's get the woods here, which aren't even shown. We got a new weapon or whatever. Cloth here. This gives us defense. This gives us max health and defense. I would prefer getting mana regen, to be honest. Let's go with mana regen here. Yeah, let's level this up as much as I can in damage. Mana regen, damage, pretty important stats, if I might say so myself. There are more things to get, but I don't care. Objectives, we got a magic bracelet, which I would assume gives us mana regen. Damage, crit chance, mana regen multiplier. I like that. We continue farming in general. So yeah, just moving on. Inventory. No, I don't care about this defense that much. I mean, this is half a point of defense. And 20 max health, like who cares? Another mana regen wand. This is what I actually care about here, getting more mana regen. I like that we have 2000 gems. So I can easily just gather them. Also, as you can see, we are very... like, the skills we have are extremely powerful at busting down opponents. First of all, we have a lot of mana regen. So let's make my skills more powerful. Okay, that was a bit too much. Let's bring it down to 3. Look how fast this levels up, by the way. Because this levels up like crazy, it also levels up these things like crazy. That's a very good skill to have in your inventory. And that's not maxed out. Like self-multiplier, I don't care about that much. I would like mana regen, to be honest. Which is pretty much only this. But this needs like 3000. 3000 stones! For a measles 0.01 multiplier. I guess movement speed's the other choice then. 4.8k. Insane. 4.8k. It needs a lot. Let's also have the combat log on. Click. I don't look how many things we're getting. 35, 45, 49, we're getting insane amounts. I love it. 18k XP. Get some more rewards. Another inventory. No, I mean, care about this. I mean, I could click whatever I see in front of me. I don't think I want to be doing that. Objectives, we got a couple more objectives. 2 stat points, very nice. My stat points are all going into wisdom. Can I increase my cap on the stat points? 345k, no I cannot. So we're stuck at 50 on everything. At least right now. The slime is just sitting there doing nothing. I love the slime, it's useless. I mean, the main thing of the slime right now is the fact that it's leveling up. Yeah, it's already level 1. That's a joke, by the way. Now let's invest a couple more levels into all of these. Can I level up the leveling up these? 2.5k, yes I can. I would say let's go with the fox, it seems better than the slime. I prefer leveling up the pet XP gain than leveling up the... I mean, why did I level up the fox while I'm using the slime? That was a bit stupid. But I prefer leveling up the XP gain of the pets and then going for anything else here. So that's nice. Throw out the blades. And sword axe, there are like... what are these called? Clouds. I like that there are animations in the game. Very nice. And we got a couple more XP. So this is going nice. Inventory. Let's go with this. Morning star. You know what? While this is happening, let me actually go ahead and drink a bit of water. This is gonna get edited out, and then we're gonna be at whatever stage we are at, because, you know, we're just farming to get to level 50 right now. Okay, I'm back. So the slime is completely bugged out. I don't know what the slime's doing. Let's inactive it again. Maybe that's gonna somehow bug it out. Up here it is, now it's moving. Let's go slime, it's actually doing something. Which is still useless, by the way, but at least it does something. Up here we go, it poisons those guys. Oh, the poison is actually instant death. Yeah, look at this. At the moment something touches the poison, it just it's a bunch of damage. I mean, slime is over there in no man's land. I think there was a choice where I can follow the slime camera. Where was that? I don't remember what that was. That in the options? No, it was not in the options. Does it really matter where it was? I'm not gonna find it. We have a lot of things to go. Maximum health multiplier. I guess. But before we do that, we should do the pet level ups. Yeah, slime more XP. And again slime more XP because I'm using the slime right now. And again slime more XP. And again slime more XP. Okay, that was a nice. Current experience per second, 8. So, does that mean that the fox is gaining... No, right? Because it has to be active. 1 XP per second while they're active. Nice. So now this is leveling up a lot faster than normally. Very nice. Let's start leveling up some equipment. By the way, every time I'm leveling up equipment, we are reducing how many Ascension points I'm gonna get. But I don't think that's a valid point for not doing that. For example, I was about to gain 49, but now I'm gonna get 49. Because I still have 4.97 million. And I can easily get the last 3 points to get 50 Ascension points, so that's not really an issue. I'm about to hit the level 42. Now theoretically, I would assume that I can also get the darkness level completed here. Which means that I'm gonna unlock a new pet again. Which obviously I'm gonna do. And then we're gonna run over to level 3. Inventory here. Defense, whatever. Defense again. And one more and we're done with this. Max health and defense. I think we're powerful enough where we could beat the 4th zone now. Yeah, I'm assuming that we can. I mean, the game promotes you to ascend, but I don't think I want to, right? Because I feel very, very powerful. I might be wrong about that. I might be wrong about when you should be ascending. The thing is, if I'm gonna ascend, I'm gonna lose 95 levels. Right? And levels are a pretty big part of this thing. And the slime is stuck again. Nice. Slime bro. Maybe active and inactive. Maybe he remembers his calling. His true calling is to move around, but he's not actually doing that. And we're done with the helmet. We're slowly done with it, and we're done with that too. This is never gonna happen, this is extremely expensive. These are also most likely not gonna happen. Yeah, most of these are extremely expensive. So there's that. Look at the speed at which the number goes down. And look, first of all, why is this number so huge? 500 enemies. If you want to progress, kill 5,000 enemies. Like, no, why? I like how when something dies, like a million of explosions just trigger and propagate into nothingness and just everything melts. I think I should invest into this costing 5 now. I think I'm able to maintain the mana somehow. I'm not. I am not. Yep, this is, I think, the golden ratio here. Level 4. And an explosion propagate out again. I'm at level 48. Let's get that. And let's also level up the fox now. Here it is. For the pet. Look at this. Slime's gone. Slime's deleted. Slime bro, you good? Yeah. Slime's like, yeah, I'm sitting here, I'm not doing anything. But the good thing is, I can kill from the slime spot. Nice, that's the play here. We stay on the slime camera and we kill from the slime camera. Whoops, slime remembered. Let's go, bro. Meanwhile, my main character, I'm at level 49 at this point. Let's go ahead and level up the fox as I tried to say previously. Nope, we don't have the logs yet. Let's buy any weapon that does not need logs. These look like tier 2 material. This needs... no, that's not logs. I mean, the other ones are also not logs. I think the game calls them something else. I could see what it calls them if I go to trophies. And it calls them... not hide, cloth. The game thinks the logs are cloth. Okay. I mean, based on what we're building, it's definitely cloth. Whoa, look at that insane explosion. Very nice, I'm level 50, so we're about to end this. Beat the zone. I don't see us having any issues with this zone whatsoever. And now I have actually infinite mana, so I can definitely go for a 5th point. Yep, which means the moment one dies, everything dies. And now I'm still not using all my mana, so I can go for a 6th point. And we won level 50. Now there's a 7 times multiplier on catching up. And game's about to explode. And we also did the objective. 5 stat points and a new void village. Off to the void village we go. So we unlock the new pet. And we got some movement speed going. By the way, it feels to me like the sound effects are extremely loud. Now that we have the infinite cuts. Maybe cut the sound volume. Oh yeah, man. My ears are actually normal now. If anything, I'm gonna reduce it even more. Performance. Particle effects. No, these might as well all stay. Audio, and once again, let's make this... oof. Now nothing is audible. I'm playing with audio here. I think we're good at 40. Slimes. Let me actually see where the slime is. Okay, does the slime get any kills? I think it does. Yeah, look at it. It's about to set up like poison ground there. And whatever goes through. Oh, it definitely kills things. The slime definitely kills things. And we once again are really good with mana. So let's actually maybe increase these all by 1. So they also get a bit more XP, I think, and do more damage. Yeah, we're still okay with mana. But the void stages are only 10 stages long, and they also are not in the 500s, but they're just in the hundreds, like maybe 100 or 200 or whatever. My character is going wherever. Slime's more important here. Look at this. Whoopity poppity poppity pop. Whoopity poppity poppity. I don't even know what the plan of the slime is, by the way. It just moves around. And it's stuck. That's your issue. Let me actually help you get unstuck. That's it. I think I found the issue. Nope. Okay, I'm not seeing what I can actually do here. I'm seeing also opponents being stuck, so maybe the main play is killing opponents that are stuck. Yeah, no, the slime's stuck. Let it be. Let it be stuck. What's my stat points? 44. Nice. Inventory. Definitely movement speed. Well, I'm getting a lot of... Look how much I have. I'm getting insane amounts of resources. And I also get even more mana regen here. Nice, I'm on level 7. Like if we look at the log here, look at this. 220 gems. 156 coins. 220 ore. 220, 220, 220. I'm getting a lot of resources, which I really enjoy. 220 plants. Like the game is not like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. No. If you're farming, it's giving you the farm you want. That's really nice. We're getting a lot of it out of it. And I guess the 500 gems are also going to be pretty easy. Because right now I'm getting, whenever I roll gems, it gives me like 220. Right? So in the next zone, where I'm going to also go to the void zone, we're going to get 220. So we're going to get this 500 tier 2 gems very easily and very quickly. Movement speed and defense. Upgrades. This is done. This is also done. Done. Very nice. Yeah, we don't have these hides, but we're gonna get them later. What's the level of the slime? It's level 3. It's about to hit level 4. I think I would like to get it to level 5, so it gets the all pets buff. And then I don't care. Is the slime still sleeping? The style is just still chilling. Look at this guy. He actually avoided it. This guy died though. Nice. Let's do some whirlwinds, because why not? And a bunch of explosions. And a bunch of explosions. Very nice, very nice. We're about to end this. Here we go. Bye-bye all of you. And we are about 250 opponents away of clearing the stage. Let's actually go to the slime so we do some killing off screen. Because I mean the main character is definitely hitting everything at once. Let's pull some opponents in. I'm losing life. I'm actually losing life. Imagine if I lose here. Let's actually not risk this. 122 left. Easy enough. I'm also helping here with my attacks by hand. We're getting more resources. Now we're just getting a bunch of ore. And coins, of course. We have... Oh, the pets are in the millions. By the way. The pet currency. Okay, and we're done. Nice. Off we go to the next zone. Let's go to the rat's nest while we are reading stuff. So let's go objectives. I got Trix the owl. The owl. So I got a new pet. And this thing says, every 2 seconds, Trix moves to a random enemy near themselves and kills them instantly. Note, if you are killing enemies very quickly, Trix may be unable to find a valid target. That's also what happened with the slime, by the way. And the passive is, enemies always spawn in as being aggressive. There's also 0.1 accurate chance for an enemy to spawn in with 50% of their health missing. Okay, that's insane. Gonna forget this trick and we're gonna go with this one. And I'm also gonna upgrade this tricks a bunch of times. I'm done. Do I want to level these up? I think I want to level my caps up. I'm gonna just continue leveling up the slime for now. I can also definitely invest into these. 1284. 2 million. I mean, the taunt here, the permanent taunt on my character is really, really good. Because now every single opponent all over the screen are always gonna run into us. We're already at stage 20, by the way. We're already halfway done. Where's the slime? In no man's land, as always. The slime doesn't exist, man. Objectives. Brown beret. Okay, I guess. We also got an event. Vision of the past. We got the 500 gems. What does that give us? You know, locked intelligence. And the beret gives us defense mana regen. 1 mana regen. Health regen. Okay, let's definitely invest into the beret. Defense. I guess more defense. I'm out of mana. How did I go out of mana? Let's reduce this to 4. As that's the expensive skill in general. Inventory. Boots for defense. Morning star for damage. I mean, now we're actually getting a bunch of resources here. So that's nice. So we definitely will be able to advance even more. What is this? Event discovered upon clicking a red X somewhere on the beach. That's the second one. Event discovered upon completing stage 10 in Peridot Coast. 30 in Peridot Coast. 20 in Peridot Coast as the adventurer, which is the character I am. So I guess we might unlock a new character next time. Which is very important to me and very exciting. I'm gonna... you know what? I'm gonna play this until we unlock the next character. I guess, if that's the thing. And then maybe next video I'm gonna pretty much do 100% of the game. So if, as I said in the beginning of the video, if you wanna see more of this, definitely comment down below and tell me about it. So we're gonna play more of it. 720, I would say one of the more important stats is Dex and Strength. Strength is already 50. Dex is next. Agi is after that. Wisdom is done. So let's go into Dex. So that means higher chance to do the splash effect. Although I'm thinking I should go damage and one less in Dex. Yeah, let's actually go damage. Splash effect is already almost global. We got another one. Equipment, Hunter's Carb. And the Hunter's Carb, isn't it Garb? No, it's Carb. And it gives us health regen, defense, and summon damage. Plus 12. Nice. Per level, of course. We're gonna go with mana regen, of course. It's a bit weird that I'm out of mana, while this is the highest level I had into intelligence ever. It's level 4. Yeah, I'm gonna still leave them as is. I prefer getting somehow more mana regen than doing anything else. Because we're getting 22, 22, 666, 22, 666, 22. And when we're gonna go to the void stage, I'm gonna be getting like 220, 220, 220. Very nice. Let's also go into Ascension for a moment. Still only 49 tier 1s and 0 tier 2s. We're still not gonna go back. We're still not gonna go back. These are all dying. The slime's still chilling into no man's land. Slime is actually moving. Let's go. Slime woke up. We got another one. 2 stat points. Very nice. And damage Morning Star. And another damage Morning Star. Nice, 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 nice. Let's also, by the way, level up the... No, I did that already. Nice, all of these are okay. We're good, we're good. We are good. And continue leveling up my equipment. Another Morning Star. I think we're gonna be able to get all the equipment leveled up. Especially if I can also beat the next zone, which is still an Act 2... not Act 2, but I guess Tier 2 inventory. You can also easily track how much there is left, because you can see the equipments. So we're right now here, and there are all of these. But also go with materials, and there are definitely up to tier 5. So if we assume that each tier has 2 zones, then right now there are obviously 10 zones. And we're at zone 4. So I think I'm gonna be able to do the 100% next video. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do the 100% next video. As I said, I would do the 100% today, but it's gonna take me a week to actually do it. So yeah, today I'm giving you a taste of the finished product, I guess. So let's go in inventory. And let's get the Morning Star. We're done here. Let's also get the chainmail. Yes, we are advancing pretty fast, is what I'm gonna say here. Let's also get this. Very nice. Let's continue pushing. Whoa, I like these triangles that just splash and destroy everything, man. They look so awesome. They look so awesome. And slime is stuck again. Slime bro is stuck. Health multiplier. Might as well. It doesn't even matter where I spend my resources. At the end of the day, I'm gonna get like insane resources when I get to the void. We're still gaining 999, 999. And then in the void, it's gonna be like 200, 200. And I'm also still out of mana, which is a bit weird. I did not have that issue previously. I'm able to start leveling up the helmet. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of levels all over the place. Man, inventory always is like, okay, bro, level, level, level. So the slime's level 2. Level 5. Let's actually go over to the owl now. I think it should be the aggression. What does this do? All active summons gain a 3 times acuity chance to inflict poison on an enemy. Poison inflicts 20 dot potency damage every 2 seconds for 12 seconds. Poison can be stacked, each stack increasing damage by an additional 20 plus potency. Okay. We're using the owl right now. Let's also level up the owl, because why not? Boom, 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 boom. And then... shift. It's like boom, 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 and then I have some millions, so let's also invest some points like that. And I think we are good. Yeah, maybe also inside. Let's see what the owl is doing. I guess it's doing its job. Yeah, it's getting a kill whenever it decides to do so. So might as well exist. Oh, wait a minute. Can I go back to slime for a moment? How much mana does this cost? This costs 5 mana. Maybe the slime was not allowed to move because it didn't have the mana. Although that seems a bit off. I believe the fox might be the best one. Anyway, let's actually get the chainmail maxed out. So that's done. Done and dealt with. And let's continue running around with my main character. Get this. How long is the recording, by the way? Okay, the recording is about 2 hours already. I guess the full video is gonna be like 5 more hours or something. So be braced, embrace the madness when it hits us. What am I gathering now? 12, 12, 12, 12. Still kitty numbers, man. Still kitty numbers. In the void it's gonna be 200. So I guess the void is the real farming spot. I guess. Inventory. The beret for the mana region. Yeah, it gives us 1 mana region, man. The beret is awesome. I love the beret. What other quest do we have? Nothing really. Everything is about the Perito Cave. So in this zone we have nothing left to do. I'm just waiting for the 50 stage to be done. So I'm gonna come back when we actually beat the stage 50. Let me actually just progress here a little bit. There is no reason for me to be sticking around. By the way, I'm getting an insane amount of both resources here. I'm gathering really a lot. Anyway, off I go. I'm coming back when I'm done with the stages. Okay, and here we are, almost done with stage 50. It's about to happen in a moment. And it's done. So now it's saying that it's catching up. I don't think we're getting that much. Off we go to the, first of all, the objective. Let's unlock hunting bow. Let's unlock 5 stat points. And let's unlock the void zone. Now after this, we're gonna go to the void zone as we have been doing this whole time. And let's go ahead and now start gaining insane amounts, I would assume. First of all, are we beating these? We are, first of all, we are getting insane amounts, but we're also about to die. Let's unlock the hunting bow, which gives what? Summon damage, summon crit chance, passive skill XP gain, summon damage multiplier, mana region multiplier. Okay, bow's insane. Let's also buy the beret for a bunch of mana. Let's also buy this thing for defense and summon damage. Let's buy pretty much anything we can, obviously. We are dying. We are dying. But also we are winning. First of all, I have insane mana here. Let's increase these for a moment. This level 5, maybe these level 3. Did I die? I think I died. I died. I actually died. Okay. Let's try this again. I stage clear level 3, runtime 14 hours by the way. Let's see if we now destroy these guys a bit faster and better. Mana issues, not really a thing. Not really a thing. We have a decent amount of mana region. Okay, now I'm actually surviving. I mean, I'm not surviving, opponents are dying. And by opponents dying, we're getting insane amounts of hides. And by getting insane amounts of hides... Nothing, that's it. That's where the discussion ends. I would like to upgrade this. This, done, done. Nice. Let's go to manage the owl. I guess let's go with insight a bunch. Because the insight gives us Atuti. We want Atuti. Just double Atuti, which gives us a chance for the opponents to just appear dead. And not dead with half-life, I guess. Stage 5 is done. Let's increase my levels here. What does this actually need? This needs... Oh, I died again. Beret is done. I think we can win. Feels like we cannot really win. Let's see if I can get some other skills. Can I get DPS on my skills? I can get DPS on my skills. Omen. Great Divider goes up and down. Dancing Dagger, Ghost Blade is definitely first, obviously. Dancing Dagger is after that. Glint of Steel, Great Divider, Glint of Steel. I mean, Great Divider and Glint of Steel are fighting here. Great Divider, Glint of Steel, it's between these two. Glint of Steel eats 23 mana away though. So, let's try Glint of Steel. Yeah, Glint of Steel is the lowest skill we have. So let's go with Glint of Steel, which is this thing. Let's make that into... this does damage based on Dex and Wisdom. Dex and Wisdom. Which Wisdom is my highest one. Let's go here. Let's make this also level 3. My stats are mainly Dex and Wisdom. So this is the spell. Boom. It's a zone around us. Theoretically, if opponents come close, they die. is the idea of this. And its duration seems to be as long... Yeah, the duration is as long as the cooldown, so it's a permanent effect. Defense and summon damage, let's level that up. And I died again. Okay, I'm dying like instantly the moment I get to 7. Which means I don't think I have this. Even if I increase the rest of these. I mean, let's actually try, I guess. Let's go to damage 30 and increase vitality to 14. I don't think that's gonna keep us alive. I think we have other issues. Let's go to skills again. I want to see the colorless glyph damage now. Colorless glyph is more than Great Divider as of this very moment. It's actually a lot more than Great Divider. Great Divider is 4.83. Colorless glyph is 12. So Great Divider is never gonna bypass that. So Great Divider is the next one that goes, and Curious Wisp is the next one that joins, which is Dex 12 and Wisdom. That, and let's also bring that up to level 3 so that everything is balanced, as all of these are level 3. So the Wisps are here. They're just looping around. Do they even do anything? Maybe it's... Give me a reset, by the way. And give me a reset. Stage 7, we're about to die. Most of the time this is where we die. Yep, we're losing too much life. But it's ranged opponents that are killing us. Colorless Glyph. The Wisp is pretty much nowhere to be found. The Wisp does nothing. Okay, should be helping with killing the ranged opponents. So that's the main concern here. We're about to die. And we died. Okay, let's try this again. I got some levels. I mean, we are getting a bunch of stats anyway. So this is gonna become the Great Divider. Glint of Steel, what does that do? Rapidly attack around 3 enemies in all directions. No, I would say Great Divider was better than Glint of Steel. Glint of Steel was also spending too much mana. Let's go with all of these being... Let's make this, first of all, level 10. Reduce these a bit. Am I out of mana if I bring that level 10? No, I don't think so. Maybe I will go out of mana, but to be seen, to be seen. Also maybe increase these ones. Otherwise, this is gaining crazy levels, obviously. Make these all super expensive. But also a lot more powerful. Maybe that's somehow gonna work. Also, I think... I mean, my mana is max level, so... I can't really do anything with the mana. And we're gonna start having mana issues. Yeah, which is most likely gonna kill us. Right? Right. Yeah, we're dying. We arrived at level 8, which is the death sentence stage. And we died. Yeah, no, we definitely must make sure that I'm not having mana issues. Bring this down to level 5 because Ghostblade is the main mana eater. Dancing Dagger is the actual mana eater, 91. And Colorless Glyph, 93. Give me a reset for a moment. Dancing Dagger, 130, 100... Yeah, no, it's mana cost per second. And the Ghostblade is okay. Ghostblade's okay. Dancing Dagger is the super expensive one. Yeah, Dancing Dagger needs to go down for sure. Let's have this at 1. Let's reset again. I like that this exists, by the way. Dancing Dagger is, in general, pretty expensive. Nice, nice, but we're good now, we're good now. I like the glyph, it's helping. We're also getting a bunch of levels, by the way. That's a big difference maker here. We're getting more and more vitality slowly. Which honestly, I would like to go to damage. I'm okay with vitality. I now need to clear out the opponents fast. Yeah, these ranged opponents need to die very fast. Nice, we're at level 7 again. Nice. Go. I'm helping here. Where's my pet, by the way? The glyph is also very helpful in general. No, up range opponents are coming in. Range opponents are the main issue. Here we go. Here we go. It's happening. Nice. I'm at stage 9, by the way. Come on, get rid of the ranged ones. Nice, and I'm stage 10 now. Hoping and assuming that the boss does not have ranged opponents in it. Which, yeah, we're at the boss stage and there are no longer ranged opponents. Everything's closing in to us. And we should be winning at this point. Whoa, we're down from the boss stage. No, 17. No, 14 left. Come on. Okay, we're done. We're about to back to stage 1. Now it doesn't matter. Let's go away. We died. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We did the objective, which means we unlocked Tumble the Hedgehog. And off into the Peridot Coast, because most of our quests are there. We also got the resources. I mean, I'm gonna get the rest of these resources in the next zone. In this one where I'm right now. Where's my pet? I would like to go to the bottom right if possible. Because I'm looking for an X, right? We have a quest that says X marks the spot. Has to be found. Here it is. Come on. Nice, got it. So let's go ahead and go to this event. X marks the spot number 2. Blah blah blah. We found gauntlets. Is there another one of these? Mysterious stranger. No, we're good. That's it. We did all the X marks the spot quests. And this gives us damage. Damage. Let's go ahead and read though the summons. We got this one. For 1 times inside seconds, increase the crit damage of you and all active summons by 6 times speed. And it has an 80-second cooldown. So my inside right now is 20, so that's for 20 seconds, get crit damage. By 6 times speed. Speed is 20, so that's like 120% crit damage. For 20 seconds, gain 120 crit damage. Cooldown of 80. Hedgehog, what do you do? Become reckless damaging projectile, bounce off terrain, the edge of the playable area, inflicting damage upon all past enemies. If the size of tumble becomes a projectile is increased by 7 times power. And the passive is, when an enemy projectile is created, there is a 1 times accuracy chance for it to be instantly destroyed, up to a maximum of 17. Nice. It helps you not lose the game. Let's upgrade the hedgehog a bunch of times. Done. These guys are still stuck on bones. Okay. And let's have the hedgehog as active. So this guy also starts leveling. Let's not check the hedgehog. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay, is that permanent? Because if it's permanent, first of all, it's awesome. And secondly, it allows you... Okay, it's not permanent. But if it was permanent, it would allow you to be able to look for items on the map, right? Here we go, off we go. Off we go to map quest. And what I definitely want to be doing though is make this pet have the trinket that allows every opponent to be taunted on us. That is pretty important. I got 32 million pet points. When did that happen? Don't know. Don't know. 9 million points here. And now let's just throw 1 more point in, and 1 more. And 1 more. And 1 more. Okay, we're done. And we did the quest. Very nice, which is Mysterious Stranger. What is it, bro? Is it a new map? 7 million coins. We have 7 million coins. Very nice. Very expensive, though. New passive skill, Lightning Bolt, and new passive skill, Final Spark. Okay, we got new passive skills. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna go with damage on these ones. Give me the passive skill objective. Hunting Boots. Very nice. Let's go for the new skills. So my worst one, DPS wise, is Dancing Dagger, which I have at level 1 though. Let me actually go back to skills and bring this up to level 3. Although when it's level 3 it's super expensive mana wise. Try this again. Yeah, Dancing Dagger is killing my mana. 58. Colorless Glyph also is expensive-ish. Let's actually wait for this to cool down so I can see the mana costs. Yeah, Colorless... I mean, Ghostblade and Colorless Glyphs are the same, but these are higher DPS by a huge margin in comparison to Dancing Dagger. Dancing Dagger is not worth it. Mana for damage is not worth it. Creative Fighter is the lowest DPS though. So I'm gonna try again. Dancing Dagger, low mana. Roll them. Okay, the buzzsaw is insane now. So now that it's no cost, it's actually lower than the Great Divider in damage. So that makes it worse again. Yeah, let's actually send that off. It's It's not worth it mana-wise. So we got two new things, Final Spark and Lightning Bolt. Final Spark, when an enemy dies, there's a 5% chance for them to emit a damaging spark, 8% chance for every int, 1% crit chance for every strength. Bonus crit chance, okay, int. I mean, I'm wisdom build. Finding the skill is active very quickly, yeah, we have that. Attack a random nearby enemy, inflict damage upon them, enemies near them. 1 bolt for every 5 int, and based on strength. First of all, let's try whatever of these two. Bring it up to level 3 instantly. And let's go ahead and actually read what int does, because I never even went into this. Plus 1 dot potency, plus 0.05 summon movement speed, and plus 2% attack size, including summon skills and trinket effects. Okay, I don't really care about intelligence. What are we even fighting right now? So the lightning bolt is worse than the great divider. Let's actually do 1 reset just in case, although the chance of us doing more is just not exist. What's the hypersphere? I would assume the hypersphere is the hedgehog. Restore cutter, who cares? Lightning bolt. Yeah, lightning bolt's very low. So that is out the window. Let's go to my skills. Throw away the lightning bolt. I mean, maybe wait for a level. Wait for a level. Any minute now. Any second. This cost 200. What? Come on, cast. Excuse me. This should have leveled. Hello? Hello? This is 1k in comparison to 890. Doesn't even make sense. Okay, it unbugged. Let's go with the final spark. Bring this up to level 3 too. Let's see DPS wise where it is. Where it stands. Let's reset again. We are very good with mana. We're in no rush, no danger whatsoever. I'm seeing the sparks happen. Final spark is down here. First of all, it spends nothing. Because don't have enough chance to trigger it. Yeah, final spark's also useless. So let's stick to what we have, which are pretty much the things that literally call out the things we're using. Is there any chance that the glint is better again? You said, I really enjoy experimenting. Blessing of Adventurer 1. Light pulses. Strength awakened. Permanent stat boost. Base defense multiplier plus 0.2 takes effect after ascending again. Okay. That's a thing. And I need to get level 30. What is this? We got defense, evasion, and summon damage. I'm becoming pretty defensive. So how's Glint of Steel going? Glint of Steel going very mediocre. Okay, so I guess at this point I am guaranteed sure to know what the best skills are. Dancing Dagger, level 2 instead of level 1. Inventory, let's go with the cap. Can we beat level 50 on this zone too? I don't think we're gonna be able to beat the Void, that's almost sure. But it feels like level 50 is doable, and if I beat level 50 in this one, then we're pretty much done with all of this early game. I just got a bunch of levels. I would like to get the bow leveled up, because it gives you a lot of good things, especially mana vision multiplier is what I care about. Music is very chill vibey is what I'm gonna say. Also, by the way, all of these bestiaries are giving us stuff. Here I'm getting evasion, cooldown reduction, max health 150, max health multiplier, poison chance, health regen, 8 health regen, man. I already have 16 health regen bust just by killing these guys. Mana regen 0.5 from these guys. Okay, I need to definitely farm all of these. Projectile speed, damage multiplier, objectives, get Hunter's Claw. And what's the Hunter's Claw? It's this thing, which is damage, defense, and summon damage. Let's get flat damage for now. So that's nice. And let's also read the previous bestiaries, which I never read. Just defense 6, damage 7, critical chance, cooldown reduction, mana 100 flat, health regen 5, I already got 30 out of that. Movement speed, nice. Mana regen, I got 3 out of that. Crit damage and damage multiplier. I mean, health regen seems to be pretty hard to get. Because I have right now 300. And I'm even getting... like, where was it? I'm even getting 30 from this. So 10% of my health regen is from the passives alone. So that just goes to show how it is. Let's get bow, obviously. Let's continue. I have 6 million coins. Let's increase the stat cap on pretty much all the stats I actually care about. Let's go boom, 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 which is all of them. I guess Wisdom again. It feels like the spellcasting is the main play I should be investing in. Let's go here and here. Although this might have been a mistake, investing my money without being sure about it. But it's okay. Hedgehog is about to level up one more time. We have 4 million reds. Upgrade anything? Not really. Could also upgrade these caps. But honestly, like, I don't even have a single max level stat on any of my pets, so why would I increase the cap? But there are a bunch of ranged opponents here. What is this? 3-1. 3-1. 3-2. 2-1. What am I seeing? I'm seeing... Let me help and destroy these guys. Yeah, let me actually help here. Bye-bye you guys, and bye-bye you guys. Thank you very much. I think we're almost done. I mean, I'm not almost done. I need to get level 550 in this zone too. First of all, the opponents do not even DPS us, not even remotely. Dancing Daggers are okay. Great Divider is okay. Yeah, I think we're good with DPS. Ghost Blade, Colorless Glyph, Cursor Cyclone. Wow, this does a lot of damage when I'm spamming this. Let's actually auto-cast both of these, because I don't know why I was not doing that. Is this triggering faster than every second? This is definitely faster than every second. This is happening once every second. So Crystal Cyclone also does some damage. Hypersphere is the loop-de-loop, this guy that goes around. That's also why it has like 2 mana regen spin per second. Angle Slash, is that this? Angle Slash is normal attack. Amulet of Aggression is doing some damage. It's the opponents appearing with half-life. Bleeding and Poison. Very low damage on the Bleeding and Poison. Actually go to the pet and pick up some pickups. Go pet, you see, that's why the pet's awesome. Pickups on the board. Pickups we shall get. And off we go, over there. Go to the jungle, go to the jungle, go inside. The chance of it getting in there is so small. So small. Come on, let's try this again. Fire. Ooh, doom, doom. Whoop, whoop. Nice bounce. My mana's running out. It's not running out, it did run out. Is there any chance it's happening because this is spending too much? What is this? Colorless Glyph 150. Why? Because it's untempting. I don't understand what's happening. Doesn't matter. I guess the main thing what's happening is all of these opponents gather onto us, and then when they die, they explode so fast. Something new happened with a pet there. I just saw the pet just got a passive. Give me to a pet. Here we go. For 0.3 times inside seconds, inflict damage upon all nearby enemies every second. Damage is further multiplied by 10% of your vitality stat. 16-second cooldown, 100 mana cost. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's go with we get crit damage. And we go back to the owl. Straight up. Straight up, we go back to the owl. And let's also level the owl a bit up. Because why not? The owl's awesome. Let's just get this. And another power. Another power. Does the owl power even matter in the owl? It's an instant kill effect. I don't think it matters. Wells did some damage, but it also spent us some mana. Get the objectives done. 2 stat points. Get the quest done. Temple Raider, blah 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 blah. You can read, of course, as always. R5, second temple is now accessible in world map. Check it out. Check it out, yo. And I guess I got new quests. Mysterious Stranger. Event is guarded by chance by killing enemies in second temple. I mean, I would say I would like to get to stage 50 here. So that I unlock the void. I would like to also get all the arrows. Can I actually... Give me a second. I would like to see... What would the Ascension give us right now? 3 tier 3 Ascension points. Let's go! Big money, man. Big money. 3 tier 3 Ascensions. Honestly, what I would like to do... is I would like to get enough Ascension points for everything. So that's 40... Wait a minute. These are still locked. All of them are locked. Okay, so there are like 40 all around. And then 10, 15. No, that's like too expensive. It's like very low. It's gonna take a year. Tier 2. This is very important. 20% XP gain for 4 points. And I guess the 12 region and the 30 damage. Someone damage 50. 112, yes. Keep going exciting. I don't know. 3 Ascension points are definitely not enough in this line. I would like to get 2 and 4, 6. And then another 4. I guess 10, maybe 20 points would be nice. But will I wait this long? I don't think I want to wait this long. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna let this run until I get to level 50. And then I'm gonna try to maybe beat the Void. I'm not really sure if I care about the Void this much though. But definitely I'm gonna let this run to level 50. So let me actually run this to level 50. And then we're gonna see. Although I wanted to actually finish the video at some point or not. Let me at least get this to level 50. And then I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna come back in a moment. And we are back. So this is not really beatable at this point. We got to a wall, which is the wall of level 40. As you see, I have already been here before. Let's also level up a couple of things here. Let's maybe level up the gloves, so we're done with that. What's happening? We've got some ranged opponents here. That's not really the issue. The main issue is that the opponents are collapsing on us, the mini bosses, which I can actually, you know, protect myself here with helping out. But the thing is, I have to kill like 540 or whatever, and then at some point I'm straight up dying because, you know, they're doing too much damage to us. Now, the ranged opponents are not really an issue. Maybe I should have actually left them alive. But yeah, mana's running out, health's running out, and now that mana's gonna run out, my DPS is gonna fall like crazy because I'm using the cyclones, and we're dead. So it's not really beatable. I also am doing vitality build because obviously we need health regen because they were killing us too fast. So yeah, that is pretty much it for that zone. Let's go to the next zone to maybe get some more resources. Although I'm not really sure if this is beatable either. I guess early game is beatable. What are the quests? What is even happening here? 300 tier 3 gems, yeah, as always. Completing stage 10. Killing enemies in the second temple. Discovered them completing stage 30. And even discovered them completing stage 40. Stage 40 in this zone is not beatable. No matter how you look at it, slice at it, or whatever try to do with it. So forget that existing. Let's level up the owl. Let's level up the owl again. And that's pretty much it. Let's level up the fox. Honestly, I enjoy the fox. And the rest I cannot level up anymore. So the owl's level 9, level 15 is the next passive it gets. I have like 40 million here, so theoretically I can invest like 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, and 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, 2 points. I guess one was the last one, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm already at stage 8 here, so I will be getting the achievement of level at the stage 10. I really enjoy that the low level stages don't need like a quadrillion kills. It's just like, okay, get your will and we're done. I got Visions Past, which is 300 tier 3 gems. When did that happen? That happened pretty fast. Blah blah blah. You can now craft item Soul Catcher and Dark Sea Mask. And once again the Stranger, as always. Blah blah blah. And he wants 100 million coins, which I don't even have remotely. This is not possible. So yeah, 100 million coins is not gonna really happen. Not in this video at least. By the way, the numbers next to opponents is bleed and burn amount, so I know that at least. And now if we go to stage 11, so that's another quest pretty much done. Unexpected encounter. Shallow pools, sharking riftwall, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. There is a foe, and I've searched, I can't wait this alone. You have unlocked new character, Ratfolk Archer. Here we go. And you unlocked a new section in the Ascension tree. Here we go, twice. So I'm super happy because we now have unlocked anything on health regen, mana regen, 3 points of mana regen. Insane. 5 defense, passive skill XP gain, also very high up there. Awesome. This is a very, very awesome passive here we just got. And theoretically, wait a minute, what? Did the quest bug out with the gems? Because I only have 25 gems, but I got the quest that said get 300 gems, right? Yep, that was a bug. Whoops. It is what it is. The gems, yeah, that was definitely a bug. No way, it's not a bug. Mystery Stranger was gonna stay there forever. So yeah, there's that. Now I can actually change the character around. I'm also getting a lot of more levels in these. Does that even matter? If I do this, is that gonna instantly burn all our mana? Yeah, it's gonna instantly burn all our mana, but what else is also gonna do is that everything's gonna die instantly the moment this pops, even once. The moment one opponent dies, all opponents die. Right. Right. Clang, 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 clang. Yeah. This is actually what's happening. I just got an insane amount of XP. I don't need that much vitality to be completely honest. Let's get all the wisdom in the world. And now let's also get all the strength in the world. Let's reduce the vitality a little bit again. Is there any chance we're gonna die? Nah. Nah, man. We're not gonna die. We don't need health. Opponents aren't doing enough damage to us. Right. Right. Very Padme meme here. And we got even more mana regen, which is extremely important. And let's also maybe invest into the glyph, because the glyph is doing the second most damage in the team. How much does the glyph cost now? 1.3k. We don't have even remotely enough to maintain the glyph. So the glyph's gone. Yeah, I think I'm doing stupid stuff. Let's reduce this by an insane amount to level 3 as it used to be. Will I ever get the mana I want back? I think if I don't use the Cursor Blade for 18 mana, nah, I don't think that's gonna make a difference either. But in general, the idea that the moment one opponent dies, every other opponent also dies, I like that idea. Like, look at this, they all gather around us and boom, they all die instantly. Now look at this, every opponent on the screen is gonna collapse on us, and then when one dies, everybody dies. I mean, unless he died, yeah, look at this, zoop, everything died. Nice. And the idea, I guess, is that the main way this works, color this glyph, the main way this works is because we got the pet that does an instant assassination, and that instant assassination from the pet helps with just doing all the slashes that do slashes, that do slashes, that do slashes. Yo, that was a flicker there. Come on, and now boom, brulup, brulup, and everything's dead. Nice. So that's a very weird build we have going on right now. But I guess it works. The color of this glyph is very close second in DPS, and this is the low level version. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If I reduce this to nothingness and increase this to infinite, is that now gonna do a lot more DPS? Let's actually see. This had 827k. Is this the new glyph? I'm waiting for the new glyph. The high level 1.4k mana glyph. Wait for it. Sufficient mana. Now it actually fired. So the glyph is in the millions. Right, so that already makes it more DPS heavy. Yeah, 1.25 million. Yeah, definitely in the millions. I think the glyph play is the play. The glyph play seems to be the play in my opinion. Yeah. Look at this just flying off the rails here. Definitely the play. Mysterious Stranger once again. I just got a bunch of levels. My levels are mainly dexterity. So what does make the glyph more powerful is my question at this point. Dexterity and wisdom, which are the two main things I'm investing in anyway. So that's nice. Wisdom is here and dexterity is here. Can I increase the DPS even more? This is 2.7. Wow, look at the DPS going up and up and up. 2.5 million. Glyph is the main carry, young man. Omen 3. What is Ill Omen? Not sure what Ill Omen is. Also, what are we gathering here? Hide. Tier 3 hide. And I'm still leveling up as always. Some all level up. Nice. Let's get whatever. Where's the all, by the way? It just exists, I guess. And I'm at level 21 already. A new quest? No. The main quest we care about is get to 30 and 40. The water becomes still. You come across a suspicious dry stairwell. Well, I unlocked the new character, and unlocking the new character was the thing I mentioned was gonna be the thing. False Crown. I got a level on this. Damage 3, mana regen 3, summon damage up, mana regen multiplier up, and damage multiplier up. Yeah, we're gonna buy that. And I didn't unlock the crown, which gave us 12 summon damage, 2 health regen, 1 defense, 80 max health, and max health multiplier. Very nice. We're still at 22. Okay, this is gonna take a while. Do I want to get level 30? I don't think I really care about level 30, to be honest. You know what? I unlocked the new character, so let's go ahead and do the Ascension. First of all, I want to see the new Ascension tree that we unlocked, which is the right side, it seems. And what does this give us? 2 tier 1 points. interactable auto-collect chance. Okay, first of all, you know what? Give me a second. We don't care about the zone. We would like to go over to the overrun void. Here, how much do I gain here is my question. 220, 220, 220, 220, 220. Okay, I like that. 220, 220. How much do I get here? Also 220, 220, 220. Okay, then obviously where we want to go is this. Gentlewood Void. 220, 220. The enemies I would like to fight is the enemies that are the most. I mean, most of these seem to be the most. I mean, everything is dying extremely fast. I don't know what most even means at this point. 9. Ah, these guys survive. And these guys also survive. So we're gonna go and say, let's get stuck at 1. We're at 1 now, and it should be stuck at 1. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Only the 1. What is the idea here? The idea here is I'm gonna be gathering the Ascension materials. Yeah, look at this. 60.7. So yeah, and we're just getting Ascension points right now. We are Ascension point farming. Now the mana is a very, very big thing, so we don't care about this at all. We do care about dancing daggers. 4 projectiles thrown nearby enemies, bouncing. Yeah, we don't care about that either. We're done. This is it. This is us clearing everything. So we're getting millions per minute and thousands here. The quest costs how much, by the way? 100 million. Is this still happening? No, it's not. 100 million coins. Easy. Easy. Let me see what level 2 gives us, just in case it's a bit better. Just in case it's a bit better. It seems faster. Yep, it actually goes up here, and the millions also go up. I'm gonna wait for a moment for these to be stuck. The moment these are stuck, I'm gonna try to go to the next one. Okay, so the left one is stuck, the right one is also stuck. Let's go for the next one to see if we go and gather these faster. 3.2 million, so that went up. 3.2 and 4. Is it up? I'm not sure if it's up. No, it looks less, so the tier 2 was better. Let's go to tier 4. Need to make sure whether we are the highest ratio here on gathering these two. This is also worse, at least on the right side. The left side also worse. Okay, so that's done. Level 5. This is guaranteed worse. Okay, so all of these are going to be worse from here not. So let's just go down to 1, to 2. 2 was the best one. Now it's going to clear these pretty fast, and then we're going to rotate back to tier 2 again. Nice. We're done here, and we're done here, and we're down to tier 2. Okay, nice. So we're going to go Ascension now. Wisdom is not needed at this high level. I would prefer this being a bit lower. Yeah, the more dexterity, the better. And then I guess the rest into agility. Do I actually have mana issues? I want to see at what point mana issues are actually a thing. They're not yet. They're not yet either. I mean, they should be here, right? Still not a mana issue. Still not a mana issue. How is that possible? Okay, there is no mana issue no matter what I do. Okay, that's actually really good. Also, I should be leveling the skills right now. Yeah, look at the rate at which these guys are leveling up here. And this is just going up like crazy. Nice. I like that. Very nice. So we're now farming like crazy. This is gonna take a while. The left side here is a bit irrelevant. So why am I doing this? As I said, we want to level up in 110 Ascension points. Let's go. Let's go. And while this is happening, I'm gonna just read over here. I want to see if this is actually happening with me reading. So 1.12. Okay, we're gonna stay here. And while I'm reading, after I read this, we're gonna go back and see if we're at 100, more than 112. Interactable auto-collect chance 5%. Considered only when an interactable object first spawns. Okay, when something spawns, 5% chance to just collect it. 5 stat points, insane. Double cast, left mouse button skill chance. Okay, double cast. Damage multiplier, insane. Damage multiplier again, and dot potency, who cares? Mana region 6, completely busted again and again. Starting summon level +4 and starting summon stats +8. Okay, pretty busted. Interactable auto-collect chance +5% once again when it spawns. Damage multiplier, dot potency, starting summon level. Mana region, inflict bleed upon chance. Inflict bleed upon poison. Inflict bleed upon poison. Okay, inflict bleed upon poison. Starting summon level and XP gain. Wait a minute. Starting summon level. Starting summon stats. Okay. I mean, the summon levels don't maybe they do XP and plus 20. Double left mouse button. Starting stat points plus 10. Etc. etc. Inflict bleed upon poison. Inflict bleed upon poison. Dot potency. Damage multipliers. Okay. And now we're gonna go back and see if I was not really gaining Ascension points. Okay, that's pretty sad here. We pretty much got nothing while I was watching there. So I guess I need about 300 Ascension points. About 300. Of course, I can do the same thing with the other zone. The next zone after this. 120. 121. 122. 123. So, you know, instead of going with the Ascension points, I'm gonna go with 1,000,000 coins. So, how long is this gonna take? I mean, wait a minute. Wasn't that a 3.2 at some point? Wait. I remember, like a second ago, maybe I was better off. Go one up. Let's go one up. I remember this was 320 and this was 400. I don't think I'm wrong about that. Maybe I am. No, I mean, we're still making the same money than previously. Maybe the play was not having Dex. Not having Agi. Some movement speed. What's this? Health regen, who cares? Let's try this. And not Agi. What does that look like? Am I making more? Looks to me like I'm making less. I'm running around my tail, but I don't know. Yeah, no, we're making somehow less. Let's go back to... Maybe 1 is the best one. Not 0, forget 0. Maybe 1 is the best one. Another one's gonna go down. That's gonna go up again. Yeah, clear this all out. Killing everything. So 300 and 2.3. Yeah, these are gonna go up in a moment. The average though, the average. Look at this by the yeah, no, this is stuck at 2.5 and this is stuck at 320. No, 2 is the best. 2 is the best. Which brings you at least 3 million red. Not that that helps me in any way, shape or form. This here is the main thing I care about, but this is gonna take a while for us to gather the amount I want. Let me actually go to the next zone. Let's go to the Rat's Nest Void. And lock it at, I guess, 2. Ooh, no, I'm not making enough here. Maybe lock it at 1. What is the thing I have right now? Agility was... I think it's good. These are the highest DPS things. Do I make more? Not really. And I'm not also getting Ascension points. I mean, I am getting Ascension points for sure. Yeah, the tier 3 Ascension points, which might actually be even more important for us. But the rate at which I'm gaining these is so slower. I think it's better to first become busted enough for tier 3 Ascension points to be gathered like I just was gathering the tier 4 Ascension point, the tier 1. Then sticking around here and trying to gather anything. Yeah, I think the previous thing was better. The Overrun Village though, maybe here I will be able to one-shot everybody still. I'm not... Maybe I'm one-shotting. Actually, I am one-shotting. But this still does not catch the amount I was getting in the previous zone. So I think I should just gather the first zone. I think the first zone was the best. Yeah, second one of the first zone seems to be the best. Because it's like the fastest. At least we get like both currencies at least in a pretty decently insane amount. I like how just everything appears and disappears at the same time. It's just boomerang blades all over the place. Look at us just running. The pet doesn't even do anything. The pet just is with us and exists. So nice. We're not making the amounts I was doing previously. I do not know how it worked. I'm just making money. So at this point I would say I want to hit the 100 million. And then we're done. I would say we hit the 100 million and we're done. Although I should not be. How long is that gonna take? So I'm getting 300k per minute. That means in 10 minutes I have 3 million. Oh, that's never gonna happen, man. Yeah, realize this. In 10 minutes I will have 3 million. 100 minutes, 30 million. You know what? No, forget it. Forget it. I'm not gonna farm this. Forget it. Forget it. We're not farming. I'm done with the boots though. I'm not farming. Forget that. Off we go. Ascension time. 198 points. Let's maybe get us around 200, just so that we have around 200. You know, just for completionist's sake. Equipment and equipment upgrades, passive skill mastery levels, summon levels, and XP gain upgrades. I will keep summon levels and XP gain upgrades, it says. So, what does it even mean to level up summon levels? Who knows? So, let me actually use my money for permanent stat upgrades. Right? We're gonna go one on everything. Boom, 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 boom. And then the one I actually care about would be wisdom most of the time, but let's actually go with strength. And with 22 left, I would say let's go wisdom. I think mana is pretty important. And we're done with that. The red ones here are not permanent, no matter where I use them. I mean, it's mainly pet things, but it's not actually anything that matters. These here are not level upable. We have some power caps here, might as well increase them. 2 million is not enough. The pet's not really leveling that much. So I think we are ready to ascend. I even hit the 200. Let's ascend. And let's look what the... I guess the character I'm gonna look at the next video. So let's actually start investing here. We go 1 point here. We definitely go passive skill gain, XP gain, passive skill gain, and XP gain. We're gonna definitely go into the cheap line. So we're gonna go starting skill damage, starting skill points, auto cast left thing, 8 health regen, 10 damage, auto collect chance, starting stat points, double cast left mouse button, multiplier, mana regen. Okay, so these are the super cheap ones. I'm not gonna go here for the tier 2s. The tier 2s I'm gonna go starting skill damage plus 50. And health regen 12 I would say is low. I would say damage plus 30. So that's done with that. Yeah, maybe I could have gone for this, but whatever. And now with my 156 points, I'm gonna say we go definitely the mana regen line, because mana regen is very important. Starting summon level. Then we're gonna go damage multiplier line, and dot potency seems trash. Let's leave that for later. We're gonna go damage plus 10 and damage plus 10. That's super expensive. Health regen plus 8, health regen plus 8. Keep coins when you ascend. And we're gonna go dot potency. And now we are pretty much done with Ascension level 1s. By the way, I have exactly 22 left. Did I get at 220? I don't think so. But we're pretty much done with leveling this. What is exchange Ascension points? You can only, what does that do? Oh, tier 1 tier 4 Ascension point is 1 tier 3 Ascension point. Cost 4 billion. Cost 1 billion? Tier 2 to tier 1. Ascension points can be traded down at the cost of souls and coins. You cannot trade up, and the trade cannot be undone. For example, you can trade tier 2 Ascension for tier 1 Ascension points, but you cannot tier 1... Why? It should be the opposite, but I mean, I guess because it's easy to... gather the tier 1s is the idea here. And it costs 1 million and 250k. So the trade down would be easy. So the idea here is obviously if you want to be able to farm tier 1s, but you're already in extremely high tiers, the game just allows you to very easily, you know, trickle them down is the idea here. Because obviously you don't want to be farming low level zones. Although farming low level zones is extremely easy, so I don't think this mechanic is going to be used that much. Anyway, let's go select the character. Let's go pick up the new character. What does it say? Unique events 0 out of 3. Storyline complete? No. Each character has events that can only be discovered and completed by them. Each character has a victory condition which marks the end of their story. Okay, okay. Each character has events that can only discard. Yeah, the same thing. This is the character I had. Adventurer unlocked by default. Ascend for the first time. Clear stage 6 in area 5. Then complete the discover event. Okay, I unlocked the next character before I even got the easy character to have. I did not even know that I had a character unlocked. I was too afraid to do that. Clear stage 10 in area 6. I'm in area 5 right now. Clear stage 10 level 7. 20 in 8. And 20 in 9. So these are a lot harder to get. So I guess I'm supposed to get the cultist right now? I mean, I would like to actually get the archer. But I'm gonna use the archer to unlock the dwarf. Maybe I should have reset a lot earlier because now I got a trickle effect going on here, which is not really good. Anyway, I think I'm gonna choose them in the order that the dev intended us to, because I'm gonna do 100% of the run anyway, of the game anyway. So I'm gonna go with the cultists. I don't think I'm gonna clear the area 6. I think with the cultists I'm gonna try to farm literally everything that is farmable in the game. And then I'm gonna go to the Wrathful Archer. So we're gonna go cultist next. Let's even choose him right now. Oh, there is even info to read. Okay, I'm gonna read the info for you guys, so just so you guys know what is what. But I'm still gonna play the cultist first. And don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, etc. So you, you know, get... mainly subscribe so you can see when this launches in a week. I'm gonna have 100% of this whole game done in a week. Maybe a bit later, but in a week I would be done. So what is this guy? Then damage after brief delay, attack an area and cursor position. Damage further multiplied times their vitality stat. Nice, he's a tank. Inflict yourself equal to 7% of your current health. That's bad. Okay, that's very bad. This is Phantom Footslade. Periodically launch 6 projectiles towards random enemies from any distance, ignoring all other enemies in this path for 6 seconds. Okay. And then we got instantly kill a random nearby enemy, inflicting damage upon nearby enemies. Activate with the right mouse button. This seems like a trash character for farming at least. First an arrow towards the nearest enemy that explodes around target 5 times on impact. Activate with left mouse button. Starting skill is automatically fire an arrow towards the nearest enemy that bounces towards the random enemy 9 times. That's bouncing shot, I like that. First 6 arrows towards the random enemies with a piercing that can pierce up to 7. That also looks awesome. This is the right click, this is the normal attack, this is, yeah, this guy looks like trash. So, let's choose him anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, if I don't like him, he's just gonna farm mainly, so you guys are not gonna see him either. So that is him, and he already starts leveling, and things are already happening. And we still have the blade attacks and everything else I previously had. So we're good, we're good, we good, we don't care. Let's also activate this. So right click is this. It's an explosion, I guess. Let me actually not use that one. I have this click, which is it drops a water droplet, like ploof, and we lose some life. If I spam this, look at my life, it goes down. And then I got my right click, which does... What is it supposed to do? Instantly kills a random nearby enemy, inflicting damage upon nearby enemies. Activate with right mouse button. Yeah, just kills a nearby enemy and then an explosion happens. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. We got the character here. It is what it is. I guess we're gonna still go with the exact same build, which is everything in wisdom, everything in strength after that. I mean, I think this is too much wisdom already. Let's go like 30 points in wisdom. And then everything else in strength, and then after the vitality. You know what? It doesn't matter right now. I think we're gonna end it here. This guy still is not really doable because I don't have the money. 300k, we only got some money left. And of course the pets, as we said, we still maintain the level. So losing levels, starting levels. Yeah, the starting level thing we got in the unlocked, I think, is only for the next pets. So that's pretty relevant. And yeah, I think what I'm gonna be doing is, yeah, we will need to farm everything, right? We need to farm all these metals, we need to do a bunch of farming. So for the next video, as I said, in 1 week from now, keep your eyes open, we will unlock, I do not want to be locked in here. Yeah, look at this, this is a very important aspect here. You press bestiary unlock, you go to 0 here, and then the game is gonna literally farm until you get all of these medals, every single medal. So that is going to be what I will be doing next time, which I'm not gonna obviously showcase all in the video, but that is part of what you need to do to farm. Anyway, at this point I would like to actually end the video because I'm going super long on these. And yeah, as I said, skills are the same as they were previously. No new skills, all characters have the same skills, it seems. But we have different passives here. So we're gonna see what the big difference between those are. Also, we should have a different event. Look at this, Blessing One Cultist discovered upon completing stage 20 in Peridot Coast. So that's nice. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thanks for watching, and see you guys around.